what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z-Bird Zidell. With me, as always, the boys are in the building. We got my main man, Angry John Rosado.
What's up?
We got Dr. Schultz.
What's up?
And then my main man out of the hospital, doing better, my co-host, Moneyline Welsh, old peg leg. How's it going?
What's going on?
Not much.
I wasn't in the hospital.
You went to a hospital.
I went to the hospital.
That's being in it. If you go there and you go inside, you're in there.
I guess you're right.
Technically, yes.
So last Monday, I was at work, and I was walking down like this backfire escape that we got, and I just fell through like the bottom step, literally like fucking right through it, caught myself, but I can pull myself up.
How high up were you?
I wasn't very high up.
Yeah.
It was like probably the bottom three steps. Got broke. Bounced. Nobody was around. Nobody saw it.
DC wasn't there, huh?
But so I'm like hobbling around, and like finally like someone comes around like, dude, what happened to the step? And I'm like, dude, it fucking completely gave out. I was like, I got fucked up. They're like, you hurt? I was like, I think I am. I was like, I'm fucking out of here. And I just sprained my foot real bad. I was in a boot for a little bit. It feels decent now. I got a little brace on underneath there, but getting old, man, you can't take falls like you used to.
You would have bounced back from that in a week.
I would.
You know, now you're going to be like, for a month.
The rest of your life.
It seriously might be the rest of my life.
Got a lot of messages this week. People were like, man, that's crazy. Jack was in there by himself. Like, why wasn't DC there helping? I mean, that's just weird to me. What's your theory on that?
Well, I mean, he wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. You know you want to say it. you think he's lazy. He's a piece of shit. He didn't help out.
No, I was down there by myself, and I got broke. So then I went to the fucking, doctor, and, like, the nurse was like, she's like, oh, is this like a workman's comp thing? I was like, no, unfortunately, I own part of the building that I fell through, so
you don't want to sue yourself?
This is on me, I guess.
Yeah, you don't want your insurance rates to go up?
Yeah, like, dude, like, I can't take a spill like at a Target or a fucking Costco or something like
you
that.
should have said it was at DQ.
Oh, you can.
I've been waiting for a good Costco spill.
I'll go ahead of you, like spill water on the ground.
Speaking of Deese, me and him were at Costco the one time, and you know how they stack the shelves?
Oh, yeah.
I think it was the second or third one up. I don't know. It was fucking high, man. And a whole, like,
pallet
of coffee fell, no bullshit, a foot and a half in front of us.
Oh, you should have laid right on the ground.
I was like so like shocked.
Yeah.
And like I was like, what just
My back would have
this
been
old
shocked.
lady came over like, are you two okay? And he's just like, unfortunately we are. You know what I mean? Like,
That's funny. I was talking to this dude I was working one time in East Liberty, and it was like real windy, and this dude got out of the car. He comes over, he's trying to like bum money off of us. You know, we're standing there working, and a sign falls off the building right where he got out of the car. He was like, fuck. Like, what's wrong? He's like, you know how much money I could have got if that sign would have hit me? Like, oh, dude, get the fuck. You ain't getting the $5.
I don't know if you would have made it out of that Costco alive.
That's what I was about to say, because it was like a completely full like wrap pallet. Like there's no give there. Like
what do you think? That's
500 pounds
at least.
At least.
Oh, it's coming in hot.
Probably
a ton.
The top, it's falling on top of your head. It's breaking your neck or your back, right? It has to.
You should have just got a splinter from the pallet.
Yeah, you're
like,
taller than DC too, so it'd have been.
It would have hit you.
It would have hit you first, and like
he might have survived.
Yeah,
you weren't gonna
you survived. You got all the money.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
You got injured. He gets all the money.
You'd be in a wheelchair. He'd be counting ducats.
He'd be on a Shenderovich commercial in a wheelchair. Like, unfortunately, Jack didn't make it, but I did, thanks to Shenderovich, and Fishman.
But yeah, man, I took it easy for the week. Fucking bored as hell, just sitting around. Fucking, I couldn't like walk for like the first like 4 days. It was crazy.
Seems
man.
like you're milking
when your ankle hurt,
now.
like so you were even saying like you were in a ton of pain. Is it like, was the urge to hammer yourself there or no?
Overwhelming?
Not the first few days when like the pain was for real. That was another thing. I couldn't get any pain pills. They gave me ibuprofen 800.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, dude. Give me a nice little.
They even do anything to ibuprofen 800.
They literally did.
You could take
a mind game.
You can take 4 ibuprofens and it equals an 800.
Yeah,
right.
And it just shreds your liver.
And
If
that's
I'm gonna
what-
shred my liver, give me something worthwhile.
And that's what I told the doctor. I was like, I took 4 of them last night. I was like, it literally didn't do a thing. And she was like, oh, these are a little different, blah, blah. I'm like, I know about them 800s. My mom had them back in the day. They don't-
Listen, bitch, I know what they
Yeah.
are.
Maybe you're not picking up the hints.
Yeah, I need
Can I have
drugs.
some
Yeah.
Perk 30s, please?
You want to give me regular Vikes? I'll
Yeah.
take
Hey,
regular
give me
Vikes.
baby perks. I don't
Yeah.
care.
I think you always gotta say you're a 10. And I used to. I mean,
Oh, Z-Bird, I did.
Say you're allergic to codeine.
So I went to
so
the-
they don't give you the Tylenol
I went to the
3s.
doctor's office before I went to the emergency, before I went to the emergency room in the hospital and shit. And they're like, "What's your pain level?" I was like 10. They're like, "Right now," I was like 10. And she was like, "Oh wow, man, you must really be in pain." I was like, "No, I was and I am." And like,
Yeah.
dude,
Why do you think I'm here?
they did not give a fuck.
It's like the guy's face on there. Like you're the guy with the eyes crossed out. He's dead. You're like, that's me right there.
And it was like one of those things. Like it would. I don't know what it is. I feel like at nighttime, like everything hurts worse. You get when you're sick, you're like sicker at nighttime.
Everything stiffens up.
Everything like, oh, dude, at night
You
it was
feel the
brutal.
throbbing.
Yeah, it was pumping, and it was just it
Can't
wouldn't-
sleep for shit.
Couldn't sleep. It fucking sucked. But like I said, got a little brace on it now, ready to go. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get back to aerobics, man.
They probably miss you over there.
I know.
You got to cancel
How they gonna
your,
make their promo videos without you?
I didn't. I was gonna call and freeze it, and then I was like, oh, I'm just off a week because I was like, it should be okay. But like now, I don't think I'm gonna be able to go this week either. So like, I don't know.
You're gonna have to do it in a chair like an old lady.
Yeah.
maybe
Chair size.
maybe I'll hit up the JCC and fucking do some swim aerobics.
water aerobics.
Yep.
I heard that's good for you.
It is good for you.
If you want to see some old hairy nads, go up to the JCC.
They
They
got all
sit
the
in the-
hairy
they
dicks
got
you
them.
can think
Oh,
of.
man.
If you want to sit in the sauna, if you like hairy nads, that's the place to be.
Oh, yeah, it's a crazy nad place.
Mhm.
Cowboys 49ers this week, and it was a little crazy. Did you see the tweet about Dak from the Cowboys official site? They're like pretty sums it up as if Dak Prescott doesn't throw 2 interceptions, we win this game.
That was fucked
more or
up.
less. I've never seen anybody like official Twitter account just go at a player like that. It was wild.
Yeah, that's
Dak
not.
stinks, man.
There was a. When he's good, he's great. But when he sucks, like
He
they lost the
sucks.
game. Like
he lost them
Yeah,
that game.
all
last
you
week-
have to do, like they said, if he doesn't throw a pick, I think it was a stat line. Like all the games that like Dak, I think they're undefeated.
Yeah, I mean, Diggs deserves some of that fucking blame too because he could have crushed Kittle on that bobble pass. He was like going
Yeah.
over the top, and then he dropped that interception too. If he makes that interception, that game's up. Between Diggs and
Dak.
Dak, it was they just fucking threw that game away.
Paul, I mean, it definitely didn't help him. Pollard getting hurt. I mean, but like San Francisco wasn't like overwhelmingly blowing them out on offense. Like I was like, dude, I literally thought I was like, Dallas is gonna win this. Like
Because it was like they kept hanging around, and you're just like, all right, Dak's gonna make a play. And Dallas is in a tough spot because they're stuck with Dak now, and like I don't
Why
know.
he got a big contract?
He just got one, right?
Did he?
Yeah, he got one
couple
last
years,
year.
it was last
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
It was
So-
like 40-some million. I think it was 40 million.
It was a lot.
It's just crazy how he can go from playing so well the week before to just.
That's
looking
what I
like
mean.
shit.
He shredded it 2
Hey,
weeks ago, and now he pooped his pants.
I will say this in defense of Dak. San Francisco's the #1 fucking defense for a reason. I mean, they're amazing.
Yeah, they were
And
getting at him.
A lot of people were going like Dak sucks, and it's like I get what you're saying, but like don't take away the credit from San Francisco. They have an amazing defense because look what Tampa Bay's defense did against it. He ate them alive.
Yeah, yeah.
Skip Bayless makes a fake video of him throwing his Dak jersey away.
I hate Skip Bayless.
Man, Skip, like just retire, man. It's like it's getting awkward as fuck.
It's
You're
been
making it
awkward.
weird,
Yeah,
bro.
and you have your old ass wife like filming these videos of like you like stomping around
He's
your
married?
kitchen. Like yeah, you got an old wife.
Does he?
You got old
Is she
broad.
old?
Yeah,
Like
she's-
him?
Yeah, she's old like him.
Could have fooled me.
Yep. Wait, you don't? Well, you
no,
think he has
no,
a young
yeah,
wife?
I'm surprised he had a wife.
Yeah, I
He
think her
said he
name's.
plays for the other team.
I think her name's like. Oh, you
No, I
thought
mean,
Skip
I-
was
His
gay?
wife-
I would have believed it.
His wife's name's Larry.
Nah. She got a real old name, dude. It's like Mary Ellen or Marilyn or
Ethel.
some shit like that, or Ethel. Yeah.
Are we working our way to his counterpart? How crazy he is?
Yeah, we're getting there.
All right.
Yeah, but yeah, Skip is a Skip. I don't know who likes Skip. You never hear on the internet like, man, I'm a Skip Bayless guy.
Huge
I
Skip
love
Bayless.
Skip
Yeah.
Bayless.
They call it hate watching. It's actually a
Yeah.
new trend, and it's like people watch stuff because they hate it. It's called hate watching. He
I
gets a
find
lot of
myself-
hate watching.
I found myself not that shit. That shit is intolerable to watch. Like
Intolerable.
I was home for a whole week and like I couldn't have it on for more than a second, dude. I just watched like reruns of like stupid
Like
shit.
two
because,
people I hate argue.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's tough. And did you see old Jerry Jones go to give the kicker Brett Maher a little pep talk? I guess he was going like 50% in warm-ups.
Yeah.
He walked up to him like, "Hey kid, I got to talk to you." He pulls him and the long snapper, like had a little special teams meeting. Try to give him like a pep talk, like if you fuck this up, I'm gonna kill you more or less.
Yeah, dude. Did you also notice that like during the warm-ups, San Francisco's like Tyron Smith came out and like people were
They were standing in his
not
shit.
Tyron Smith, the other Trent
Yeah,
Williams came
yeah.
out and they were fucking with him, like standing in his way so he couldn't kick.
He was like practicing warming up, and they were just like they were in his line of kicking, and they were just like intimidating that giant offensive lineman. Like you just what is
Trent
number?
Williams, yeah.
71. Well,
How's that even legal?
It's not. They moved him.
they got in trouble for it, but they didn't get a flag. But like
I will get in his head.
What if he would have
It's
just
definitely
booted off
getting in his
someone's
head.
fucking head?
he should have.
You out getting your head,
Yeah,
dude, with
now
this
I'm
football.
kicking balls off your fucking
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm missing everything out here. I don't know where this is gonna go.
Right. You seen me kick last week, didn't you?
Robbie Gould actually came out and defended the kicker. He was like, "Dude, you gotta let him warm up." Like Robbie Gould got in the middle of it.
Robbie Gold's solid, man.
He's old as fuck.
Never missed a fucking a field goal extra point in the playoffs.
How did the Bears let that dude go?
I was just gonna say he won a lot of games for the fucking
The
Bears.
double
And then
doink?
he wasn't the double doink though.
It wasn't.
No, he got like hurt or some shit.
Who was that kid that was? He had like a real.
Never hear from him ever again.
It was like a real.
He's
like,
selling life insurance.
A
down
crazy
Dallas.
last name that went along with
Yeah.
missing field goals.
I can't remember.
Oh yeah, fuck. What's something that had to go along with like choking on field goals or something? His name was something like that.
Yeah, Gold definitely wasn't the double doink because I remember like thinking like, why isn't Robbie Gold their kicker during the double doink? Greenfield Mike had an insane play call at the end, dude. He called like, did you see that?
Yeah.
There's a 1 second left, last play. He put no offensive line. Zeke is center, and Zeke got so fucking blown up, it was insane. The dude just blitzed him, lit him up. Got to Dak almost like immediately, and then I think Dak ended up completing the fucking pass. But
He
like,
did.
Greenville Mike was like, he was almost all the way through that game without catching heat. There was a little clock management issue, nothing insane. You can't put this loss on Greenville Mike. This was
No.
100% on Dak. Well, we'll say 75% on Dak, 25% on Diggs, dude. Greenville Mike, he's had a good season. But like the way like the Cowboys are, like dude, he might be in trouble. I don't know if they'll give him another year. He definitely deserves it, but I could see them like, getting a.
If you want to start all over again, though, like you're
Right.
right there.
You are.
You're right there.
But how long have they
You
been
gotta
like
get over
right
that hump.
there, man?
That play, if you once like I watched it get broken down, it was actually a really good idea. It was get all your skill players out there,
yeah.
take out the offensive linemen. What happened was they did, for some fucking reason, they didn't think anyone was going to rush because of the setup, and that's what fucked up the whole play.
Yeah.
It was supposed to go to T.Y. Hilton on the left, and then it was going to start laddering. Dude, this is stupid. If no one would have rushed, it might have, like, we could have seen what it would have did, but I don't know why they would have thought. There was two guys there, like, why no one would have rushed. I mean, he had no time. He got it and just had to
He would
throw
have
it.
to throw it to like the perfect guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was definitely a scheme behind that, but that dude blew Zeke fucking 10 yards back, and that put a damper on the whole play.
Yeah, there was two guys. I mean, there's no way Zeke is going to be able to block one defensive lineman, let alone two. And they're like
Right.
coming at, you know what I mean?
I don't know what Dallas needs, man, because CD Lamb's a dog.
Yeah, he is. He got a lot of dog in him.
He does. They could probably use a little more help there, but like I don't know. Their defense, the
I mean,
Parsons is
Zeke and
unbelievable.
Pollard is a fucking hell of a 1-2
Yeah,
punch
it's
right
just
there.
like, I don't know. I think it's Dak.
If you take out CD Lamb, all right, and then you take out Dalton Schultz, you really have no production from any of the wide receivers.
You got that
Nah.
tight end Goddard, whatever. What's his
Dallas Goedert?
Yeah.
No, he
Yeah,
plays
he's
for
for
the
the
Eagles.
Eagles.
name? Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
wrong
now,
guy.
Dalton Schultz is their tight end.
He wears that little collar.
Yeah.
Supposed to help with concussion.
Yeah, what is
Yeah.
that? I was going to ask, what is that? It looks
it's-
like a banana clip on their
It's
neck.
supposed to like anti-concussion, and I clicked on
How
it.
does that help, though? What's the science here?
I
Gotta
couldn't
ask
tell you.
Dr.
I
Dave.
I clicked on it and I read it, and like there was a bunch of athletes. If you like, I'm starting to notice them now. There's more people rocking them.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's ever had one or not, but if I'm the fucking player and I just put a little necklace on, and it's gonna stop me from getting concussions. I'll
I'll
do
wear
that
it.
all fucking day.
Yeah. What's a little accessory?
Yeah, it looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
I had a pretty sweet neck roll back in the day.
Made you look huge.
Yeah.
Almost too big. I had that same neck roll. He passed it on to me. The following year. my senior year, like football pitcher, I look insane. Did you see Bengals? Steelers fans are all fired up because they don't think we hate Joe Burrow enough. They think we're like that Steelers fans are like dick riding Joe Burrow.
I kind of
and
like Joe Burrow.
I like
Yeah,
Joe
what
Burrow.
can you hate about him? You know?
That's what I know. But like we all hated. We honestly, I never hated Brady either.
Yeah.
When he
no,
was,
I didn't like Brady because he had our number all the time.
Right.
You know,
I just
Joe
like,
Burrow
nah,
hasn't done
Tom
anything
Brady
to
used
me
to talk a lot
personally.
of shit, and they cheated. I didn't
Yeah.
like the whole Patriots organization for a while.
right. Burrow.
They were easy to hate though.
Burrow's cool, man.
He's cool.
He's
Macaulay
fucking
He was
Culkin
cool.
cool.
did.
I liked him for LSU
Yeah.
when they
Yeah.
won that national championship, and he that was like one of the best games ever.
He just backs it up.
Yeah.
He shows up. He did that during the warm-ups. You see that cool spin throw he did to
Yeah.
fucking end the warm-ups. It was fucking sick.
Just like
Hey, did
spun
you-
around and hit him right on a fucking dime.
Did you hear when he was talking about them in Casey having a rematch? And
Yeah,
he was
the
like, I mean, two of the best in the game, going back at it again.
Yeah, then he told everybody in Buffalo, like, get
Get
their,
your
get their
refunds, yeah.
refunds.
Dude, he got like he's like cocky, but not like annoyingly cocky.
They beat
You know
the
what I
shit
mean?
out of them.
Dude, it wasn't even close.
It really
That
was.
score
We talking about the
wasn't
Bill?
Yeah,
they
it wasn't even.
smoked.
It was
The
in the
score-
snow too, and he was dropping
Yeah.
dimes.
The score wasn't indicative of how that game
No,
went.
it
was
really
like
wasn't.
it was like a 42-3.
Yeah.
So I love the Steelers. I fucking love the Steelers. Always have. But like Joe Burrow is just a likable guy.
And
I
we
like
really
him.
haven't been in it since he's
Right.
been good.
No.
So I'm rooting for the
He hasn't beat
Bengals.
us in the playoffs yet or
Right.
anything like that. Maybe a couple playoff
Yeah, I don't have a
losses.
reason to hate him. Is what I'm
They
trying to
said
say.
the one dude they were like, dude, he's like he's a stone, like he's like a serial killer. Like it's just like never gets real high or like hyped
No
up.
highs, no
Joe
lows.
Cole, dude.
Yeah,
Joe,
Joe
Cole.
Cole.
Then he just like talks cool shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's hard to hate. But yeah, no, the Bengals beat the fuck out of them. They were running the ball. It was a snow game in Dallas
Josh Allen pooped his pants.
or in
dude.
Buffalo. He really did. Did you see all those conspiracy theorists saying that was a fake Damar Hamlin at the game?
That's
that
great.
was a robot.
They said like
What is with people?
they're
Dude?
saying Hamlin passed away when he got to the or in the ambulance, and the NFL paid his family millions and millions of dollars to say he was still alive because he died because of the vaccine, and the NFL made all the players get the vaccine.
Where'd
So,
you get
like,
this from? Infowars. That
dude-
dude Alex fucking Jones or whatever his name is.
Dude, it is all over Twitter, and it's not like you usually something like this. It's like one nut saying some shit and it gets blown
It's
up.
a bunch of
There's
nuts.
so many nuts. Because like
It's a tree of
it was
nuts.
snowing hard as hell in Buffalo,
See,
so like you couldn't. They were trying to get a shot of him, and he had the Pooh Shiesty mask on, and like you couldn't see his face, and he was like through the snow, and like there's just no pictures of him like without a mask on, which there is like in the hospital and shit like that. It's just it is some real nutty shit, dude.
That's
And
about as crazy as I've ever heard.
There's
I
some
think.
fucked up people out there. If you
There
guys
really
haven't
is.
noticed, a lot of people with way too much time on their hands.
It is yeah, just to like somehow connect a vaccine and like just a stunt double, because they did like they brought him up in like a real like weird like golf cart that was like covered and like
Like the
it,
Pope Mobile.
It was kind of like the Pope Mobile, and like there is like I can't see it. It's insane, but like there's a little bit there for like the conspiracy nuts to go nuts over.
they don't need much.
Yeah,
No,
no, they don't need anything.
They
Yeah.
really fucking don't. And this dude, he just had to say that it was him at the game. Like, dude, no, everyone knows, my man. Don't feed into this fucking nutty
You don't
shit.
have to answer that.
Yeah, right.
I'll tell you one thing they did that was like I was like they waited to announce that he was at the game till Cincinnati. It was like a huge third down in the 2 minute
They used
warning.
it for a hype.
Yeah, they used it, and I don't blame them. I mean,
Yeah, I
In
mean,
every
Steelers done it-
crisis, there is an opportunity, my friend.
They used Damar Hamlin as a renegade.
Yeah,
Shit,
right,
they
right.
done Shay's like Shay's here. You know what I mean? They'll show him
right.
on the thing. People go fucking
Listen,
nuts.
it's a playoff game, dude. He was there. Fucking,
Every little bit helps.
Is he gonna play again?
who
I bet you he
knows,
does.
man.
He does.
I mean, he's very
hope
young.
so.
dude. He's very
He's
resilient.
He's
you
made
know,
like a full recovery.
Yeah.
in like
I
a week
think-
and a half.
It was probably a once in a
Well, they said
lifetime.
he's still on oxygen and shit like that.
Is he?
That they said that during the game, but then like
He's off.
yeah, he wasn't on
He's
it
off
there.
the machine.
They say, no, you still can roll. You could have a little. Maybe he has to have it on.
I think that
him.
was part of the conspiracies.
No, they said that during the game.
that he's still on.
They said he still needs oxygen from time to time and blah
We
blah
all
blah.
need
yeah,
oxygen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Every day. We
They
all
sell it
do.
at Lowe's for fuck's sake. You could buy a can of oxygen to snort.
You know what I'm talking about? The fucking
Yeah.
the canister
Right.
wheel around.
I mean, figure he's like 3 weeks out from like getting a
sure.
Dying on the
CPAP
field.
machine.
Yeah. No, it's gonna take some time.
What he says, CPAP machine.
Isn't that what it is?
That's when you have fucking sleep apnea, isn't it?
Oh,
Yep.
what's it called? I can't think of it.
You're talking about that thing that like makes the oxygen like out of
No, I'm
the
talking
air.
about the thing that fucking they
Oh,
strike you with.
defibrillator.
defibrillator.
The defib.
Yeah, the old defib.
I could see him playing again for sure. I mean,
Yeah, it was like a crazy shot to his heart. Where something covers that and won't happen again.
yep. I'm sure like next year there's gonna be all over
Chest
shoulder
plates.
pads.
Yeah.
Yep.
That neck
big
thing
chest
and the
plates.
chest plate. Yeah.
Yep. Someone's gonna be a fucking
You gotta have-
millionaire off NFL chest plates.
Oh man, Under Armour got it already. They got their name set up for it and everything.
Giants fans say every time they play the Eagles, they dye their dicks blue to get in the Eagles' fans' heads. So
I would think you
They
would do
take-
that to get in their butthole.
So what they do is they take Easter egg dye their dick. Did it say they dyed their balls as well? Just their dick?
Just the shaft.
Just
and
the
head.
shaft. They blew it all up to fuck with the Eagles fans.
Does
Like,
that work?
How does that fuck with the
didn't
Was
work.
it like
Are they
food
pulling their
coloring?
cocks out or
yeah,
something?
Easter egg dye.
What are you rocking out your cock out all day at the
When they go in
fucking
the
game?
bathroom, like, look at this.
Look at
Yeah.
this blue dick.
And just
And the
helicopter it.
dude's like, I can't even cheer after seeing that.
I mean,
Yeah, go Giants.
that would stop me in the tracks for a second if like 3 dudes pulled their blue dicks out on me. Like, whoa, what's going on here?
What is this,
You
Avatar?
guys got a show
or-
in Vegas? Is this the Blue Man?
The Blue Cock Group.
Yeah, you guys
Or
got
if-
a residency down at the Pegasus?
Say you're taking a piss at the trough, and you know everybody takes a little peek here and there.
Ganders.
See a little
Cock
a
ganders.
little-
See what the
yeah,
competition's
a little-
working with.
yeah. Everyone does a little pecker check at the trough, and you just look over and you fucking got a blue dick next to you.
It's just blue dicks everywhere.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck's going on in New York?
Yeah, I can
It's
see
like
that.
Avatar
Head-
come to
that's
life,
head
dude.
games, dude. You got, hey, it's a playoff. You can't pull off
It's psychological warfare.
Yeah.
So to counteract that, we had an Eagles fan go to the Meadowlands and change the sign to say, "Welcome to the Meadowlands, home of giant farts." They covered up the S on the Giants and put farts underneath Giants.
That's pretty
That's
funny.
a simple one, but I love
Man,
it.
is that fucking funny stuff, dude.
That's
That's
very
gonna
creative.
play. That's way better than dyeing your dick blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not gonna get a fucking UTI from that.
So there's no games going on in the Meadowlands. Some Eagles fan drove out there.
It's not that far though. Like Jersey and Philly,
Yeah, but I
they're
mean,
right there.
I mean, it's still a shot. I would imagine that you're going a half hour.
Taking
at
some time
least.
out of your day.
Yeah, to go like put a sign
It's
together.
worth it.
You definitely brought a ladder. You
Oh
know,
yeah, you thought this out. This wasn't a spur of the
Right.
moment. Like we're drunk, let's go
How high is
dye our
the
dicks
sign?
blue.
It's not super high. There's like a walkway. You need a
Yeah,
ladder, a
you
regular
definitely need-
ladder.
Like a
12
little giant would do it.
12-foot ladder.
They
you
work
need.
for Lamar fucking
Yeah.
billboards.
You need a 12-footer, no
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah, that's
You
pretty
didn't
high.
need to buy a 16-foot extension ladder.
But I did something similar like this back in the day. We were at Conneaut Lake Park, and we were there for a week, which is a crazy time to go to Conneaut, especially at my age, at the age that like at this time when we did this, we were probably like, I don't know, juniors and seniors in high school, maybe. And my family like rented a couple houses, and like I brought like a fair amount of friends, and we just terrorized. We were like fighting the locals, just fucking up Conneaut all week because like we brought all this fucking booze and weed, and we fucking hid it in the woods, and like someone took it like day 2. So we're out of all this booze and all this fucking weed. It had nothing to do with Conneaut besides like mischief. So there was this hotel called Seymour Ducks up in Conneaut. Big sign on the main road, if you want to say the main road in Conneaut, but like a main road.
The main gravel road.
Yep. And I made a sign of change Seymour Butts. And boy, when I say it was the talk of the town in Conneaut for a couple of days, it was unfucking believable. Like,
Really?
who's behind this caper?
Your mom was like,
There was an
"Jack."
award.
Yeah. and then fucking a couple days later, someone bit my style and changed the sign of the pizza place to Penis Pizza. So it was fucking, we were running
Yeah.
amok up there.
Oh,
dude.
you had
We
competition.
we had a copycat. And my mom was like, dude, it was funny the first time. No one got in trouble. Quit fucking, like, I know you did Penis Pizza. I was like, I wish I could take credit for Penis Pizza.
If I would have thought of it, I would have.
I did not do it.
Not that clever.
There was a time we went. I was golfing. I can't remember who I was with. I might have been with Tommy. I might have been with you guys. I don't remember. But like there was those benches, and people would advertise on the benches, and there was a real estate agent woman on there, and people drew like a bunch of dicks around her head.
Yeah. I don't know. I forget what course that is.
I took a picture of that, and like a couple hours later, I got a message. Like someone was like, "Dude, could you please take that down?" Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm friends with her, and she's seen it, and she's like, I'm like, yeah. I don't want to. I just thought it was funny.
See, you got a cease and desist order.
He was like, yeah, like she didn't know that was there, and like, you know, she paid money for that, and she's kind of pissed.
Well, I didn't draw the dicks, cuz.
That's what I said. I said, dude, I was just there. I was a spectator. Like, not me nor none of my friends drew dicks on your friend's head, but yeah,
Kind of funny.
I thought it was hilarious. Because it was a bunch of dicks, and some of them were actually jizzing
were they
on
coming?
it. Yeah, she was getting a fucking golf course bukkake.
Talking about the ninth hole.
Yeah, I mean, that, in theory, you would probably think like, oh man, like a lot of people like play golf at this court or play here, and like a lot of exposure. You're also dealing with a bunch of dudes that are like drinking all day, and, like,
all day.
So immature.
You
got to
have that at the first hole.
And,
you can't have that after the ninth because dudes are feeling it.
Every one of them has a writing utensil as well.
Yeah,
so it's just like, yeah, that's a disaster. You got to roll with that. You can't say, can you take that down? Pussy shit. Do you guys know oldie 40s are now 42s?
You told me
they're
that.
42 ounces now.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
What are they on the metric
I haven't
system?
drank one in a while.
Me either. We had a friend of ours was having a few this weekend, I guess. And he sent a picture, and he's like, and one, they're plastic, which we talked about before.
Sucks.
It's just
Garbage.
terrible. But now they're like 42s, and I'm like, what the? Why they?
That extra
Because you throw that last
they-
2 ounces away. You only drink 38 when
Yeah,
it's
Nah,
at
that's
40.
all the alcohol was at the bottom. Remember?
Yeah,
It's so
hot.
You had
You
to
had to
suck
drink
that
that.
down.
Oh, it was like
Do
drinking
you think they were
throw up.
always 42s and just 40 sounded better?
I never measured it.
To be honest, dude, I don't.
Might have been a class action
Didn't they have-
lawsuit
didn't
that
they
I
have-
need to get
didn't
in
they
on.
have 64s?
No.
No.
I'm telling
64
you.
ounces, like a
They had-
gallon.
they had-
That's a gallon.
They had quarts, which were 32s. Yingling had those. Remember, like, Yingling had
You're
those.
right. You're
Those
right.
like quarts.
yeah, they
But
don't sell a gallon of beer.
64s would be. I don't know what's a.
That's
what,
a gallon.
What are the? Yeah, but
No, gallon's 128 ounces.
what do breweries give
It's
you?
a
What are
half
those
gallon.
things called?
It's an HG, Jose Guillen.
Yeah.
Like a half gallon.
Like what are those? Yeah, that's a lot of beer. I forget what those fucking
A
things
gr-
are
a gr-
called.
what do they
A
call it?
growler.
Growler.
Yeah.
I would say a grog.
Yeah. So I mean, that's a lot of fucking beer, but
I-
I don't know.
Who's
like,
drinking oldies? Can't say that.
I mean, I can't.
Tell me during the
Dumb.
break.
Dude, you said I was lying. Look.
What?
I pulled it up right away.
What is it?
64
oh my God,
ounces.
It is
Of what? Old E?
Old E.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
gold.
It's 64 ounces, and it's the smallmouth as well. Like that would
Oh, you
take fucking
gotta-
2 days to drink.
You need 2 hands.
That looks like a bottle of Crisco or
Dude,
like
I
canola
swear-
oil.
I don't think I ever seen a 64
It's-
in person.
The reason I brought that up is because when I lived in Florida, I swear to God,
That's
I remember.
a Florida thing.
Like I remember me and Schuster got some 64s the one day.
What's a? You might have any idea what a 64 ran? Like cost wise?
Dude, I think it might have been like
Florida's,
$4.
I would say Florida's probably pretty cheap.
$3 or
dude.
$4 because
Yeah.
we were drinking Milwaukee's Best Ice, only the best for us. But
Only the beast for us.
I mean, how warm could that pot? I mean, not for you, maybe. You used to slug them down.
Yeah, you got to put that. You got to drink it like a gentleman,
still-
pour it into a glass.
that's still, you think about that. That's still fucking 5 beers and a third of a beer. That's a lot of fucking.
Yeah, just 6-pack of beer.
It's basically a
And a
six-
jug.
in one by a jug, not
Dude.
even a bottle.
I mean, just seriously think about like the freezing cold temperatures we used to drink 40s in, and like that bottom would still get so gross and
Because
hot.
you were just holding that bitch.
Yeah.
'cause you're holding it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it, but like, oh,
And if you did too, that second bottom was like,
especially in the
you
summertime.
pretend you're going to take a piss and throw that over the fucking hill. Ain't nobody drinking that shit.
Yeah, hot. Those bottoms are rough, but
That's
That-
where the juice
that's
is.
what got you over the edge for sure.
And then smoke a dirty blunt in a Newport.
What's up, boys?
You'll
Kenny.
throw up.
So I got a grinder. There's these people driving around pickup trucks that don't really use them as pickup trucks. Like, I got a friend, very good friend of mine. I love him to death, but he's a giant cunt. He got a beautiful Ram, big, aggressive, cool-looking tires, and we go on a winter camp trip every year in between the Super Bowl in the AFC Championship, in the championship games. And this fucking pussy, we already know, don't ask him to put wood in the back of the thing. God forbid you get a little bit of dirt or a fucking scratch in the bed of your truck. You know, then this motherfucker isn't even going to drive to camp this year because there's going to be snow on the ground. I said, cuz, clearly you got a big truck to compensate for your little wiener. But look, I understand I got a truck too, but you got to walk the walk a little. You got to keep up the facade and drive the truck like a truck, or people will see right through that overcompensation. You little dick cunt. But I'm proud to say that I shamed him so much for being a pussy that he's driving to camp now. At least he's driving up.
Nice.
He probably still won't
Make
want to
sure
put
you
wood in
fill
the
that
back
bed
of
of
the
that truck with
or
wood.
anything, we're halfway there.
Dude, those Rams are expensive as fuck, man.
Are they?
They are. Yeah, I mean, if you get a souped up one, they're
The diesel,
you're
like
looking
2,500 are nice.
I think you're looking at like 65
yeah,
grand.
but that's
That's
any
just
that's
80,
any fucking
like
truck. dude.
like a souped up one, like what, JD? Like 80 probably. Yeah. So I mean,
That's crazy.
it is crazy. I kind of get it, but like I also totally get what Kenny's saying as well. I don't know, man. What's the one?
If you have a bed of a truck, you should be able to put
All
some
right,
shit.
you gotta
Yeah.
put some shit in
I'm
there.
not saying
but like,
use
dude,
it to
like,
go cut grass.
I mean, putting like wood is the worst, dude. Like we have a company truck, and like we got wood in it all the time, and like it sucks. It gets all over the place.
Yeah.
So I mean, I wouldn't want to fucking fill my
My
Ram up
brother-in-law, he
with
got
wood.
a sick-ass GMC, like Sierra Denali. It got the fucking tailgate that has like the speakers in it and shit like that. And if it was mine, I would never put a thing in it. He'll put he doesn't even give a fuck. He'll put anything in it.
Well, I think there's a fine line.
Like,
with,
don't fuck the speakers up.
you like think like dude, this thing like I'm the this is gonna be a nice truck, and then like once you start throwing shit in there, it's hard to.
But then why get a
Okay, but-
truck? Get an SUV. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no,
If
that's
you wanted to be a
that's
truck.
exactly like why I did, because one, we have the work truck, but like two, I didn't want to be like beating it up. I don't want to fucking be everybody's favor either. Like everybody's
you don't
going,
want to help everybody move.
Nah.
Never bought a pickup truck because I know I'll either do that or I'll end up drive it to work one day and then drive it the next day and then I'll be picking shit up in it. You
And
know
yeah,
what I mean?
it
it's like then it's a work truck.
becomes a work truck. This is
Yeah.
exactly why
No
I
way,
did it.
Jose.
Because like it would have became a work truck so fast it would have been crazy, and I was like, I can't do this. But no, I get it, Kenny. That's you gotta, if it's snowing and you have a big truck, you gotta fucking
That's
drive.
what you got
gotta
with the
drive
knobby
truck up
tires.
there.
That's what you
Yeah,
got
no
it
one's
for.
throwing concrete in the back of your shit. But like,
Right,
fucking
right.
Watch
take
him,
it up.
accidentally scratch his truck up at camp. Hate Kenny forever.
Kenny might do it on
Yeah,
purpose.
this is
He's gonna throw a
Ryan
rock
up
at
from
it.
Westford.
Yeah, scratch
I was
your
just
shit.
watching this week's broadcast. Long-time listener. Love it, boys. But you're talking about how Jack's always hurt and he can't make it in and he can't drive with a boot. I was just thinking maybe he called Cliff, and I think Cliff would have got him in there for last week's podcast. Just a thought. I don't know. That's my word. Appreciate you, boys. Love you guys. Great podcast. Keep it going, boys. Love you. Thanks.
What's that mean?
Cliff is the guy that drove John home drunk from the live show.
Yeah.
I forgot about
asshole.
that. My designated driver that got drunker than everybody at the bar.
You remember Cliff.
I got yeah. I would have never fucking put that together in a million years, dude.
Until I'm looking at you two. and
I
I'm-
thought like Cliff was like a code name for like Disco Biscuits or something. Like I don't know what
He's
the
like,
fuck.
Jack, call me. I got all the Cliff you need.
Yeah, yeah. There was no driving fucking last week. Fucking today was the first day I really.
You couldn't
drove.
use your left foot?
No,
Yeah,
can you
were
drive with your left foot?
practicing?
No, probably not.
No, I don't think
No,
there's
I can't drive
No.
fucking
Now that
right
I
foot.
think
no
about it,
fucking way. I don't think I wouldn't be comfortable driving my left foot. That's fucking for sure. Huh. Cliff, yeah, I was thinking like, is Cliff mean like heroin? Like what the fuck's going on?
GFP, Mike Newsstand. Two things. One, your boy that was at Giant Eagle running across the road, yeah, that was North Huntington or Irwin Giant Eagle. That was me that yelled at him. Fucking dude looked at me like I had horns come out of my fucking head. He had no clue what I was talking about. Which his shirt did look squeaky clean, brand new, so must not be wearing it much. But two, I don't remember calling New Year's Eve, apparently. Look at my call log. Yep. So, well, keep up the good shit. You guys are fucking hilarious. I say it all the time. Make guys weeks, man. Missed the live show. Got the flu after New Year's. You know, take it easy. Have a good one. Mike from Dan, New Stanton. Dan the Turnpike.
Nice to call, Mike. Oh, yeah, I was wondering who that was. Nice to figure that out.
He yelled at you?
No, he yelled at Deese.
Yeah.
Yeah. Deese was like, some dude yelled at me like GFP. He was like, what the he was like, Deese, he couldn't put it together like what the fuck he meant. And he kind of like thought he did. He called me. He was like, hey, dude, do people like call the podcast like GFP? I'm like, yeah. He's like, dude, this dude just like fucking screamed at me like I fucking have. He said I have my little dick shorts on and like I was running. It was like it was Christmas or Thanksgiving or some shit. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know, dude. We're fucking blowing the fuck up. Pay attention.
Yeah, that reminds me.
Get off
Along for the ride, brother.
Get off the tracks. There's a train coming.
If you're listening right now, you're watching us on YouTube. Please make sure to hit that like button. If you didn't subscribe already, make sure you subscribe and tell a friend about Greenfield's Finest Podcast.
All right, let's take a little break.
All right, buddy, we'll take a quick commercial break. Be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're worried about roofing, windows, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, spouts, and need help with any of those, call Allen Construction, LLC, 412-954-8337. Whether it's a repair, replacement, they're equipped with the tools and the skills for over 65 years of experience. Remember, Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. And they're not on heroin. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just drove by your house, and your wall looks like a giant piece of shit. Well, you know that's no good, because anybody can climb up your yard and bang your old lady. That's why you need to call Just Walls, 412-889-4401. Fully insured, and when someone pulls up to your house, make sure the first thing they see is your retaining wall, or the second thing they'll see is your wife's pussy. That's 412-889-4401. Just Walls. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just drove by your house. You got a giant hole in the side. What's that for? So you can stick your dick in it and your old lady can suck it. You're better than that, man. Get that hole patched up. Why don't you call S&L Remodeling, LLC? They do roofing, siding, gutters, downspouts, soffit, fascia, and they'll fix that hole so your wife quits sucking everyone's dick. 412-628-9717. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. We're sick of seeing your wife sucking all that cock. Are you sick and tired of bullshit pizza? I knew I was. Thank God there's Capizzuto's Pizza on Greenfield Avenue. They've been in business for over 400 years, making some of Pittsburgh's finest pizza. 412-521-6570. Ask for Nubs and tell them Z-Bird sent you if you want the best pizza in the burg. Man, we've been getting some bad storms around here lately. Very bad. Tree actually fell through my roof. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. Luckily, I found Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service at 412-415-7331. They have over 27 years of experience, competitive pricing, and it won't break your budget. Give them a call today for all your tree-related needs. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into Corn Dick of the Week. Moneyline, who'd be Corn Dicking this week?
Marty Griffin. We're not a Get Marty podcast.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go to war with Marty. He gives me like John Steigerwald vibes lately, dude. He's fucking getting a little nutty out there.
He's angry.
He's angry, and like he's trying. Part of it's like a stick. I feel like
It is his stick.
I don't think he was always this angry.
He wasn't always this angry. And I think Wendy Bell like went the cuckoo route, and like he's trying to like hop on that train a little bit. You know what I mean? Like not as crazy as old Wendy, but like
Wendy went pretty crazy.
walk that line, and like so it's fucking Saturday afternoon. It's 2:00. Getting ready to watch some games. Dude, side note, insane those games didn't start at 1:00 on fucking Sunday. That was
Oh
nuts.
my God, it killed me.
That 2 hours of waiting. Was
I was
good.
like getting ready to go. I'm sitting down. I fucking got my joints ready. I
I'm
got my
making
snacks
beds left
ready.
and right.
Yeah, I got fucking parlays coming out the wazoo, and then fucking I gotta wait 2 more hours.
And then I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm like, all right, what channel? Where the fuck is this
Turk
fucking
was
thing
texting.
at?
He was like, "Where's this channel at?" I'm like, "What are you talking
And then I'm
about?"
like, all right, well, I'll watch a Pens game for a little bit. And that was a fucking
Yeah, I watched the
waste of
Pens game.
time.
Yeah, they lost too. But anyway, so 2 in the afternoon on fucking Saturday, Marty just hits my timeline on Twitter of just, we got to stop this madness. People taking it. Someone took a shit in front of the Chipotle downtown, and it's literally a pile of human shit with dirty toilet paper next to the pile of human shit.
At least they wiped.
Like Marty, you can't just be throwing that out there on a Saturday afternoon, a snowy Saturday afternoon.
I got parlays out there.
I'm trying to like fucking see what my Uncle Phil's gonna.
That's what I want to see.
Walking
I want
like,
to see human shit right now.
I need a pile of shit to look at, Marty. Are you fucking nuts?
That would have been looking at my
just
bets.
to bring the people down. I mean, really, what did that bring? I mean, like, if he would have made a joke about it, but he was angry that who gives a fuck?
He said we need to stop the madness. 2 people got shot that night.
Right.
What, downtown?
Yeah, no one said anything.
Up the road a little bit, but again.
Marty didn't say anything.
He
Didn't
didn't say
anything
the stamer.
about that. You see this pile of shit in front of Chipotle? Like,
Dude, on the other end of it, do you follow Dejan Kovacevic?
I don't. No, I don't follow
He's
him.
another angry guy, and if you say anything bad about downtown, because I think he
Oh, yeah,
his
you're
building,
right.
He goes nuts.
He's the other
He's
side
like,
of
where's the
it.
facts? Where's the statistics? It's the safest place ever. And then Marty's like posting a pile of shit. So you know they're going to war.
So he's like, yeah, you shouldn't have got the spicy burrito. Like, that's what happened. No one even like looked into that. Like who? We're all assuming
Who's the culprit?
It was a homeless psycho, but how would we not know it was a patron that just it was just scurrying out? Like, the thing is, they lock all the fucking bathrooms everywhere.
You know what it might have been? Right, no public bathroom. Right, no public bathroom.
We'll teach you
that.
Somebody's cleaning this up.
Dude was like, hey,
Someone's
can
cleaning
I,
up.
can I use your
probably
guys'
would just
bathroom?
quit.
They were like, no. He's like, oh, no? Okay. And steamed it right on the
I've
fucking
done
sidewalk.
that, but not in front of a business. But there's been times where they're like, oh, you can't shit here. And I went behind the place and shit
Right, but
there.
that dude's making a point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he shit right on the
That wasn't
doorstep.
accidental, my friend.
But
That
like,
was
dude,
well planned.
that's not a homeless guy taking a shit on the fucking sidewalk.
Isn't news.
That ain't, dude, that happens
It's not
everywhere.
newsworthy.
Yeah,
it's
he's just
not-
trying to
it's not
bash downtown.
It's like not go get. It's not a get Marty situation.
Right.
Down,
Yeah. Who's going to go talk to the homeless guy? Like, how dare you?
Talk to the turd. So how'd you get here? You know what I mean? So you were just dropped off here, and no one cares about you, and now you're left.
You believe this? This is human
Abandoned
shit.
turd downtown.
I wish it was bear shit. I wish a bear would have shit there and attacked Marty while he was taking a picture. He probably didn't even take the picture.
that's
it
what-
was
yeah.
sent to him.
Absolutely.
1,000%. Marty ain't downtown at 2:00.
He's doing
Looking for
parlays like the
shit.
rest
yeah.
of us did.
Yeah, it was snowy. No
Turd
way.
hunting.
No way Marty's down there
Turd
hunting for
hunting on a
turds.
Saturday.
Who gets the job to clean that up?
They were like,
Probably
get,
Chipotle.
get Shardy.
You would think like so if you're the Chipotle worker, like this is on the city. No, you know Southside does have those guys that like walk around in like Kennywood
Yeah.
sleep, and like they do. Like when I lived down there, those dudes were out there every morning. Like they were working. They were doing their gig. I don't know if downtown has them. I would imagine they probably.
Well, that's in
should.
Market Square, too,
They
so I'm
were-
sure that's like...
Yeah,
You're
right.
going to want to take a big fire hose and just flush that out.
Squirt
right?
that
They call
down.
that a war
Yeah,
shot.
but then you're getting shrapnel everywhere.
Yes,
Like
sir.
that could have been
Fecal matter.
that could have been a shovel.
Yeah.
Then
a
hose it.
pooper,
Your best,
scooper.
your best case scenario is somehow like shoveling that and then getting a hot bucket of water and just fucking washing it away, dude.
Washing it.
Yeah, you gotta wash
Wash
that away.
that down
Oh,
and
unless it
drink.
like froze overnight, that'd be
And
nice.
Marty, if you're
You
so,
slipping frozen shit.
A frozen
Yeah.
turd
It
is
didn't-
easier to clean up.
Yeah, you're right.
it did look like someone slipped in it, like because like the pile was like the pile wasn't
was
still,
disturbed.
It
There
wasn't
was
still
steam
put
coming
together.
off of it.
It wasn't still put
It
together.
did
like,
look moist.
yeah, it was a
It
wet
was
one.
refreshing.
You must have had the guacamole.
And Marty, if it's bothering you so bad, you're gonna tweet about it, and you're
Do
so worried.
something.
Go clean it up.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
Yeah, fucking Marty. Just tweet about
There
it.
are other big stories going on today?
Yeah.
Some
Go
dude just
clean
got
up the turd and
some
shut
dude just
up.
got shot downtown. I
Yeah.
Two.
The
Young
one
dude.
dude, he was at 18. The guy that killed him was 18.
That's
Yeah, and it
fucking
was like
crazy.
4 blocks away from that turd.
Marty's tweeting about a pile of shit.
Right.
And then he got a picture of his wife.
You should have wrote that. Like, dude,
I wrote some other stupid.
Yeah.
I didn't want to start that
And,
much
and his
war
wife,
with him.
Christine Sorensen.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Yeah, that's his old lady. She ain't bad.
No, well, I'm just making a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke.
We're on a podcast. We need, come on, fact checker.
There was a Pittsburgh cop that found a dead cat somewhere in like an alleyway, and he staged the dead cat like that. He was like climbing on a fence. Some neighbor saw him do it. He is suspended currently. If you are a Pittsburgh police officer or any type of police officer, and you're gonna like play with dead animals, you gotta go.
Yeah.
There's something really weird.
You ever see Dinner for Schmucks, dude, where he made like play like little things out of dead mice? That's what this cop was doing.
That was the a taxidermist. Though he was a taxidermist. This dude's just a cop.
This dude was
Right,
just
that's serial killer
necrophilia.
It
behavior.
is.
Yeah, there's something strange going on in your brain.
How, dude? How?
He was like,
I wonder how dead the cat was. Usually they stiffen up pretty nice.
Yeah, that's true, and it was cold.
That makes it easier though to
Well, that
get him
makes-
in a position.
John's like, I played with
Yeah,
dead.
once they
it'd
stiffen
make it
up,
way
you can't
harder.
move it.
Yeah, it would make it way harder. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
no, I
rigor
mean like you
mortis.
could just set it on the
You
fence.
could set it like a piece of furniture.
No,
Right, right.
he had it like
He was,
had it
like,
like
playing with it.
climbing, like it was like being nimble on the
like,
fence.
Dude, I
Yeah.
ran into a dead kitten cleaning the back of this house in Southside one time. Dude, this thing must have been fresher than
Very
hell.
malleable.
You fried that bad boy up.
Nah, dude, I got a fucking peat moss bag and fired him in there, threw him in the dump truck.
Old Kate
I
kebabs.
didn't play fucking tea with him.
This makes me think this
I
sicko
didn't
might.
play dress up.
Yeah.
This makes me think this sicko might have killed this cat. Because like you
He
said,
might have.
John, they go hard fast.
Yeah.
So he might have fucking choked this fucking poor bastard out and then threw him on the fence.
What if he just tased him?
What
He's
is it?
like,
or tased him?
The cat might have had.
Is
That's
that
a-
city's cop?
Yeah, it's a city cop. That's a lot less weird if he tased him. That's
Yeah.
kinda like,
And he's like, "Fuck, I gotta put this cat
yeah, now
back."
I gotta do
He's
something.
like, I'm gonna pretend he fucking froze climbing his fence.
I think it's a lot weirder to tase a cat than to stage a cat.
Right, but
you
he's
know?
like, I never tased anything before. I'm gonna tase this cat.
Yeah,
I mean-
I wonder if a taser's powerful enough to kill a cat.
yeah, you get bored.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get bored.
I haven't had a call all night.
The cat, the cat had dirt on him. The cat was a CI, confidential informant, and he was like, it was like training day. He was like, "Come on, man, I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you this little string with a bow on it." And he just,
But yeah, if you're a police officer and you're like fucking with dead animals, you shouldn't have a gun, and you gotta somehow you snuck through that psych eval, buddy.
do you think somehow the cat knew about who shit in front of the Chipotle?
That's what it was, dude. It was
That's
all
what ended
connected.
it
Do you
is.
think Marty set him up or to whack that cat?
I think he was like that cat. I think Marty shit
Do you
there.
think Marty shit in front of the
So here it
Chipotle?
is,
Staged.
We put on the
Yeah.
tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
So Marty Griffin, 1,000% shit in front of Chipotle. Had someone take
Allegedly.
allegedly, and then took the picture.
1,000%.
The cat was going by. He knew the cat knew too much and had to go. He knew a dirty cop in the unit.
Owed
He
him a
said-
favor.
Said, "Listen, I got a cat." He said, "All right." He said, "Listen, the cat's into catnip and the little ball with the string on it. Lure him up. He's over, up in the hill
He's all
district."
fucked up on catnip.
Yeah, so he lured him up there. Next thing you know, the cat thought he was going to make some money, tell some information. Next thing you know, fucking killed him. And I think I'll be honest, allegedly Marty Griffin might have helped the cop with the cat up there. I don't know.
Dude, if we have any listeners that also listen to Marty, I want you guys to call Marty this week and be like, Marty, the word on the street is like you're the one that took that steamer and run a Chipotle downtown.
Yeah.
The steaming
I'm not
bandit.
saying he 100%
We maybe
did it,
got a DNA
but
sample
I'm
out
not
of there.
saying he like didn't do it either. Like, who am I supposed
I
to
can't
know?
say he didn't
I
do
can't
it.
say right, dude. So like, if anybody knows Marty, maybe they want to pull him aside. Like, hey, these guys might be onto you. You might want to throw him a bone. Like, we might play ball with you.
We'll invite Morty on the podcast anytime.
We'll just
And the fact
interrogate
that-
him.
Dude, he can explain himself. It ain't going to be an
Yeah.
interrogation. You could be like, "Listen, guys, I didn't shit there." And
What-
we'll be like, "We just need proof."
What do you think?
Did you kill the cat?
What do you think the realistic percentage is that Marty took that shit down there?
17%.
Yeah, I was gonna go 23. So like, we're getting there.
17%.
It was
that was so quick.
It was a slow Sunday, dude. He had to start up. He
Yeah.
had to stir up some shit, so to speak.
Eagle Tits is real quiet. Do you know something about this turd you want to tell us about?
They got inside information.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got titty fucked by Morty
So
Griffin.
if you listen to both, give Marty a call this week. I know he takes a million callers, at least he used to, and let him know that we're on to him, and like we'll go peacefully.
The
if we-
charade is over.
Yeah, what a sicko.
We just want answers.
Yep. We had a T-shirt league catcher help a batter on the opposing team by showing him how to choke up. So the catcher, this kid was struggling a little bit. The catcher like stops him, shows him how to choke up. The kid immediately gets a hit. Listen, it's good sportsmanship, but like.
You heard the
Your
mom.
team's gonna beat you up.
Maybe the mom, because the mom was annoying in the back. Like,
Yeah, she was like, choke up. And the
maybe
kid,
this kid's like, fuck it. He's like, let me shut her up.
Yeah.
Shut
Yeah.
this broad up.
maybe that makes sense, but like, dude, you can't be helping the other team like that.
Yeah.
You know,
This ain't a scrimmage.
you gotta
dog.
play. You gotta play to win.
Especially, like, it was coach pitch. I'll give him that. If
Was
I-
it coach pitch?
It was coach pitch.
Okay, I missed that
So,
part.
but if your boy's on the mound and you're the catcher,
See, I thought it
that's
was.
a close relationship between the pitcher and catcher.
Right,
And you're
okay.
helping, dude. Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
that coach pitch
throwing a
makes me feel a little
fastball.
better.
Yeah.
I missed that part of it then. So that helps a little bit. Yeah. Could you imagine like a t-shirt league and like John, like you were on the
No.
Mets, you were on the Astros, like
wouldn't have helped you.
shit was like it was very intense.
Bill
dude.
Tenney wouldn't have helped anyone.
No, and if you would have like helped somebody, your team like would have fucking freaked out on you. Like if
Oh,
I
you're
would've-
getting- you're getting
if,
punched.
If I would have
Yeah.
stopped the game and like helped like I don't know Curtis or something like that, and showed Curtis how to choke up, and Curtis gets a hit, and
Yeah.
now we're about to lose this game.
Like, dude, I
I'm
come
getting-
in the
you're getting
dugout.
beat
What
up
are you
today.
doing?
You're getting
Yeah.
beat up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially if
Well
you're-
deserved.
Especially if it's a person pitch, like you're racking up them Ks that game. You're like, all right, I'm about to K this dude, and the catcher's like choke up, and then he gets say you're throwing a no hitter.
Yeah.
I mean, dude,
I'm glad it was coach pitch. That makes you feel a little better.
Yeah.
The catcher's obviously a good kid. Yeah, the mom was very obnoxious. She's yelling choke up. I'm not 100% sure she knows what choke up means. And then, the kid stopped, showed him. And then the kid got a hit, so he did need to choke up a little bit. So
Yeah,
who knows?
that was a little too big, bud.
Yep. We have a 26-year-old guy is dating a 23-year-old girl who literally looks like she's 8 years old. She's pretty much like the female version of
Doesn't
like
she identify as 8?
No.
Or she identifies as 23?
Wait,
no,
she's 8
no,
and
no,
identify.
no. She's what?
What the fuck are we talking about?
So
You gotta
the-
let the
Did
guy-
I read
gotta-
this wrong?
You got to let me explain this.
Yeah.
So we have a 23-year-old girl. She is 23. She's dating a 26-year-old. She appears to look like an 8-year-old girl, and she does. She's like a female version of Hezbollah, just a
okay.
little
Benjamin Button.
like more grown up. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
like
maybe
if
I
she
read it
doesn't,
wrong.
and-
Isn't this a show?
no, and the dude had to say like, I'm not a creep. This isn't creepy.
Yes, it is.
It is creepy, my man.
Yeah.
And like I think it's like a loophole for like pedophiles.
Like the way she looks, yeah. If there was like an attractive little person, but she looked like in her 20s, would you date an attractive? Would you have dated?
A little person in the way this girl looks it's not the same
Because you
thing.
can see little people that look like grown-ups. They're
I've
just
seen
small.
right. I've seen
Right.
a little person who was like she was like this like stripper little person. You know what I mean? Like she like
But you could
Naturally.
tell you could tell she's in her 20s. at
Right.
least, you know what I mean? Like this girl looks like a little girl.
Then
It's
there's
too
something
weird.
wrong with this.
Yeah, you're a
dude.
pervert.
That dude,
Yeah.
he's a sicko.
You would imagine so. He looks very normal, but like normal guys are fucking
See,
weirdos all the
was
fucking
that
time.
See, I thought, dude, I swear it was saying, like,
She's 8 years old and identifies as a 23-year-old,
Yeah.
and then that means she's like a fucking.
Yeah.
That
bagger,
means she is
crazy.
an
He was like,
8-year-old.
it's
Yeah,
not a
right.
That
creep.
means
And
he's a
And the
pedophile.
one dude I seen on Twitter was like, no, that's exactly what it means. You're a creep.
You piece
Right.
of
He
shit.
was just because she looks so young. I think that's what he was like getting at. Either way, dude, like
Yeah.
you can't.
Yeah,
It's
you don't want to.
strange. If you're like if you see that at a restaurant, and like they start smooching or something,
That
you're
freaked me
gonna
out.
start.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna say something.
I'm going to
Like,
punch you right in the
Yeah,
face.
my man,
dude.
what's
Yeah.
going on here?
That'll never be okay.
No,
Like, never.
no.
And it
You're,
sucks.
and you're going to have to explain it to me 10 times. Show me ID. Cop's probably going to come.
And it kind of sucks because like it's not the girl's fault she has like this condition or whatever, but you kind of like what are your only options to date like other people with that same condition? Because like how do you find a normal guy?
Like Hezbollah, you know.
Yeah, there's other
you never
little
seen
people out there.
Hezbollah with no bitches though.
But they didn't meet yet. You know what I mean?
You
You
think
got that little baby dick.
Yeah, because she's getting snatched up by pedophiles. That's the problem. It's hard for little dudes. Little people-
Pedophiles are taking all the good little women.
Yeah, they are. It seems like this guy's taking. Doesn't that make
It
sense?
does kind of in a
If
fucked
you're
up way.
if you're a little person woman and all of a sudden like all these like 50 dudes or like 50-year-old dudes are hitting you up, they're part of that fucking NAMBLA, you know what I mean?
What's that?
It's like National North American
North American Man Boy Love Association. Oh, that's fucking hilarious that you pulled that out of your ass, dude.
NAMBLA, yeah.
That's great.
You
I
know,
never
but
heard that before in my
I've heard
life.
such things.
It was on South Park. I thought it was a joke, and then
No,
it
it's a
was
real
It's a
thing.
real
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
organization.
Bunch of perverts.
We had a girl try to make a viral video at the gym for a guy being a creep, and it completely backfired on her. So, like, these TikToks and these videos will go viral when a guy's being a creep at the gym. They're like, oh, my God, just leave me alone. This girl fucking pretty much staged this guy being a creep. He was just being a normal guy pretty much at the gym. Starts talking shit. Post a video thinking everyone's like, oh, my God, you shouldn't have to deal with that. Completely backfired on her. Everyone was like, dude, he didn't do anything wrong. You're the creep. Like, blah, blah, blah. It was nice to see the internet, like, be normal
Defend
for
a guy
once.
for once,
yeah, it was because the girl was just, like, going on, and the guy was literally, she had the camera angled towards where he was standing.
Right.
So, like, he wasn't, like, behind her or anything like that. She had the camera like this and be like, oh, my God, he's, like, feral and, like, saying, like, weird shit like that. The dude was just chilling in the background. He was, like, stretching. I don't know if he was, like, waiting for the machine. But, like, he did look over, like, once. But it was also a girl on the ground talking to herself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, of course you're going to look over. And it's just like, man.
She was dying to play the victim.
She was. She wanted to post that so fucking bad.
Look at these fucking perverts.
You should lose your internet privileges.
You should get kicked out of the fucking gym.
Well, dude, she's getting tortured on the internet. But
Yeah,
like
you
go to the
get
gym and to set up like I get some people, they do their vlog and all that. There's like, who cares? But like, you're gonna expect people are gonna look over. If you have a camera sitting right in front of you and you're talking to it, you're doing exercise, people are gonna fucking look. And like, there's a big difference between like giving a creepy stare. And this dude kind of was like checking just to see what was going on. Had no interest in her, and probably in her mind she wished he did. And then like, she just looked like a fucking idiot, dude.
Yeah, he wasn't a bad looking cat either. Like, it didn't make sense.
She was counting the stairs. Like, she that's the, in it like a number. Second stairs. These weren't stairs, they were glances.
And it's just like,
Oh, he can't turn his head your direction at all because
Right.
he's a
You're
pervert.
literally
She's
on-
probably
you're on the
dressed
gr-
like a fucking.
well, not,
like a tramp.
I mean, you go to the gym
she's-
dressed in some of these.
she's-
You're gonna get a glance. or
she's
two.
on the ground talking to herself as well.
Yeah.
He can't like see. Like, it's just weird.
She
Anytime,
got her tripod set up with the big light in front of it.
Yeah.
brutal. Shannon Sharpe wanted to fight all the Memphis Grizzlies
Not John.
the other night. Him and Dylan Brooks got into it, and then he was just saying, like, he was like talking. I guess he said something about the Grizzlies like before that, like on like First Take or wherever the fuck their show is. And he was just saying like John Morant like ain't ready and LeBron blah blah. I guess him and LeBron are boys, so he's like blowing
Yeah,
LeBron.
he blows
like,
LeBron.
yeah, and so there was a clip of like Shannon Sharpe like saying shit exactly like you can't do this, you can't do that. It was like somebody like engaging with another player.
LeBron got somebody
Booted
pointed
out.
and booted out.
Yeah, and then Shannon Sharpe is completely disrupts the whole entire fucking game. He's a. You know, Shannon Sharpe's a big dude. Well, especially he wears those suits all the time. It's kind of like, but he had that sweater on. He is jacked out of his fucking
Yeah.
mind. But of course, he's mopping the floor with probably all the Grizzlies, except I don't think he wanted that Steven Adams smoke, dude. Adams.
Steven Adams got some dog in him.
Oh yeah.
Does
Yeah, he didn't have it with a pit but he like something transformed that dude. He's like he got that long hair.
Steroids.
He's fucking.
he? He's just a huge man.
He's so big. And when I say he didn't have a pit, he was a good player at pit, but like
Yeah.
he was like it took him a while to like.
He
he's
looks
not
like
the
a
same
caveman
guy.
now.
Yeah, he looks fucking nutty and like. You know, like I said, Shannon Sharpe's fucking mopping the floor with most NBA players. But if
What the hell is he doing?
he's all Hennessy'd up, I would imagine.
You think he's just an angry guy?
Yeah.
You call me angry,
I don't
Johnny.
think- I don't
He's
know.
angry.
You
dude.
think? I
Angry
think
shit.
Every
Part of
time,
his stick,
every
though.
time I hear him
Yeah.
talk, he's just fucking volatile. Maybe
I think he talks very loud. You know, I think he's just
He spits all over you when he talks. You
I've
know
seen
that.
his
I think he was
interviews.
probably pretty drunk. It's the
Yeah.
only thing that really makes any sense. Because, like, why the fuck would you get involved like that? And you're sitting courtside. I guess you go back and forth, but for it to get to that, you got to assume some alcohol's involved. Because they, like, kicked him out, and then they, like, let him back in. It was, like, weird as hell.
yeah. Why would they let him back in? He should.
He's Shannon Sharpe.
Shannon
Right.
Sharpe. Yeah, he got
Yeah.
some juice. And, like he said, it's LeBron's boy. I don't know. Z-Bird, who do you think's winning? Steven Adams or Shannon Sharpe?
Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And I'm not knocking Steven down. I'm just saying, like, I think Shannon
7
Sharpe.
foot's a lot of dude.
But Shannon Sharpe is just.
That reach.
I think he's like old school.
But Shannon Sharpe
just
ain't
got
a little
that
guy.
dog in him.
If he gets his hands on you, dude, he got some
How do you
leverage.
get out of that?
He got some leverage.
some mitts.
Dude, he's so wide, dude. I'm like, holy shit. He can still look like he can still play.
That was
Yeah,
a, that,
he
was,
does.
that was a
100%.
big ass cardigan, and he had that thing filled out completely. Dude.
Yeah.
He does look like he could fucking just throw on a helmet and fuck dudes up.
Smash dudes.
People should drink less coffee to combat climate change. You guys think you're gonna cut back on your Joe to help some climate change?
Absolutely.
What will
not.
they come for next?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start drinking more. matter
Dude,
of fact.
I mean, first.
There's not too many things I enjoy anymore. A nice cup of Joe is definitely one of them. I don't think I could ever give that up. I kind of understand how
Why though? Well, I
don't know something about the fucking beans. Or
yeah,
some
they're picking
bullshit.
the bean. They're picking the beans, and they're not letting them. They're taking up more, cutting down trees to make more fucking land.
Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Same old shtick.
I'll tell you what, coffee. Here's the thing: a lot of people might not realize. Coffee is a huge staple in the recovery thing. So if you take coffee away from recovering addicts and alcoholics, we're going to go back out and use. Because that's our like common meeting
coffee
thing.
and cigarettes.
Stimulants.
Coffee and nicotine.
That's the one thing we can still get away with. So it's like, yeah, let's go meet up, have a cup of coffee. Or you go to the meeting, and there's a giant thing of fucking coffee.
That's like a big thing, bringing the coffee to the meetings, right?
That's a big, important job. You say the coffee maker stays clean. It's true. The guy who makes the coffee stays clean.
What kind of coffee are we rolling with in these meetings?
It depends what group you're in. If you're in a group and your funds are low, you're getting fucking generic coffee.
No Folgers.
No, but you once in a while, like when things are going good, so someone might sneak in some ground up Starbucks. But Maxwell Haas, I would say, covers the majority of the coffee.
I've had some court order meetings in my day that I had to attend. So I think I ended up going to 2. Then I just forged the rest. But yeah, I wasn't impressed. It was the white styrofoam cup, and then it was like Maxwell
Who do you
House.
think you are?
I'm like, dude, what's going on here? We can't fucking.
He's like, can I get a cardboard cup?
There's
It's
Is Maxwell
recycled.
House not good coffee?
I think it's okay. It was more that
It's run of
that's
the mill.
fine coffee.
I don't know. That's what I
Yeah.
used to get, but I don't know.
No, yeah, it's fine coffee, but like it was more the styrofoam white cup. I was like, dude, this cup feels like it's gonna like it's disintegrating in my hand. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it's.
It has static electricity build up in it.
I don't think it's built to hold this type of heat.
And that's the thing. It all depends on the group and how much money they're taking in, and if the treasurer's like going to buy. Because I've been to some groups where not only do they have coffee, they have fucking donuts.
Oh, a Danish.
No, donuts.
Don't get carried away now.
No, don't get crazy on me. But there's one I go to on Southside Sunday mornings. They would have coffee and donuts, and the coffee would be Starbucks.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's how I live in.
That you got everyone.
People are traveling for that.
People are throwing $2 in that basket when it comes around.
That's worth it.
Absolutely.
That's absolutely worth it.
All you can eat and drink.
A Starbucks and a couple donuts. You're talking that's $8 or $9.
Yeah. So you're throwing.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
So you got 30 people in the room. Everyone's like, yeah, I'll throw. You got some guys who, like the rich guys, he'll throw a 5.
A dub in there.
And
or
he
something?
lets. But when they peel off a dub, the old dudes, they want them young bitches to see it.
Yeah.
They'll lick the finger lick. And then they're like, oh, we don't have change for that. And he's like, get out of here with
they
that.
dubbed me. It was like all I had, and I just like threw it in there and like.
Fuck,
dude,
you,
I went.
You
to
could have fucked anyone in NA that night.
Men and women.
It was an AA one, but I went to like kind of far away because I didn't want to like run into like people that I didn't want to run into anybody from Greenfield or Hazelwood. I wanted to like get these. It was fucking. I got jammed up and I needed to get these fucking meetings out of the way, and of course, someone from older dude from Greenfield comes walking in. He's like, Jack, what happened? Blah, blah, blah. You all right? Dude, I just got jammed up. He's like, me too. I'm like, oh, man, get me out of here. And then, like, the old lady running the fucking...
You're like, can I get you some Starbucks?
The old lady running the meeting was running a tight ship, too. Like, she, like, wasn't letting me. She would make me fucking wait around the sign, and she treated me like shit for, like, being there. She's like, I hope we see you again. Like, dude, oh, my God.
Probably
give me
not.
shit.
In the rooms, we call you guys slip signers.
Yeah, right. That's and it was like, dude, I almost like I said, I ended up forging these fucking things, but like I did it because like I felt so out of place there. I felt like I was like, it was very strange to be there. I felt like I shouldn't I shouldn't be there. I felt like I wasn't like. I don't know. I was like,
you were welcome.
No, like, yeah, I'm not a part of this. Like
he's a faker.
Yeah, and like I could feel the slip sign and heat because like it wasn't. No one was very warm.
You probably walked in there looking all healthy. You didn't raise your hand when they say no one knew you, and when they say anyone's first 24 hours or first time, you didn't raise your hand, and they said, huh.
This piece of shit. Who do you think
is
you are?
too good to acknowledge that he got a problem.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how it went. Because I was kind of scared. Like, if I raise my hand, they're gonna make me talk. And like I wasn't trying to, I'm trying to get in and get out. I'm trying to get this slip sign. So yeah, no, you probably hit that nail on the head.
Hence the name.
'Cause I never grabbed a little chip or anything like that.
Right, and they didn't know you, and they were like, and those people go to that meeting every day, every week for years.
For
so
sure.
they know everyone, and they're like, they were probably excited that you came, and then when you didn't get up, they're like, and they're, oh, he's a slip signer? Make him wait till the end of the meeting to sign a slip. Because some meetings, they'll literally say, hey, put your notes in the basket, and then the dude will sign it right away. AA is a little bit more like, oh, this motherfucker's gonna learn today.
Yeah. It was like an older lady, and like she's a little mean, and I got a few of them in my, and I was like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. Like, not pulling the wool over her eyes. She's seen me coming from a mile away.
She's like, I'll be right with you. Made you sit there for half an hour.
Yeah, no, that's pretty close to what happened. Brother in arms, we had the cop who lost their job for banging all over fucking coworkers. Got offered a job in Nashville to be a stripper. I don't think this chick is gonna be a stripper, but I think she could probably start an OnlyFans. Like
100%.
Strike while the iron's hot here,
Right.
because I mean, you just got canned for being a cop. You're not gonna be able to go to like another precinct. Like the word's
And you're
out
not attractive.
that you were blowing everybody.
No.
But there's something to that, though. I don't think you necessarily don't have to be attractive to make money online. Like,
Well, no, I'm saying OnlyFans would be better than you're not going to strip. Like you're
right. If you
after the shine wears off,
if
no
you-
one's coming to see
if you present yourself as the cum dumpster cop,
Yeah.
that's
Good name.
something.
There's a
yeah.
niche. That's a niche market.
Well, you'll
Right.
get 10,000 people will subscribe at $5 a month. She'll have $50,000. After a while,
She'll have a
people
fall off.
but she'll still have. I could guarantee there's people. She'll end up. She'll still be raking in, probably making more on OnlyFans than she did as a cop.
Shoving a baton up her O-ring.
Yeah, and then if
Yeah.
she's getting down like that,
And taking more like, dude, dude, she'll have to. The mother
the
off.
sky's the limit.
They're off work too. Fuck it, bring them on board.
They
Have
all
them
got fired.
Yeah, I think they cleared out like.
He's like,
all
I'm
of them.
suspended too. What are you doing tonight?
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is 1-on-6, port 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The revenge.
Yeah.
Sticking to the theme here, we had 2 NYPD cops that were banging in the precinct parking lot. A neighbor called the cops because she heard a woman scream, and dude was plowing out his partner. She was loving it, screaming. Dude, and the neighbor calls the cops, like, what are you banging in the parking lot for? Go to, like, a weird park.
It
And
must have been
bang
hot and
there.
heavy, dude. He got her
Yeah.
screaming. She couldn't wait.
They
dude.
read
Yeah.
the story.
He should get a fucking
I'm
stripe
telling-
on his
that-
shoulder.
That was, they were reading that fucking story, and
Yeah,
they
they-
started talking. That was
Yep.
his end.
I always
Yeah.
wanted
He
to
was,
bang
he
you.
was like, that's crazy. I can't believe she just like fucked the dudes at work. And
She was like, it wasn't that crazy.
right. Dude,
And then he pulled his meat whistle
And he
out
was
like
like,
the
oh yeah.
time.
He was like, what's your craziest thing you ever did at work? And she was like, come outside and find out. And then, that's exactly what
She was like,
happened.
oh,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
I mean, if you're driving around with somebody all day, every day,
You're going to fuck
there's
them.
a lot of downtime.
Boys, girls, I don't care.
Me
No,
and Rosario
but-
together. Me and Rosario
Listen,
together.
Why is
Fred,
that
Yeah.
lawnmower
Listen.
screaming?
I love doing snow.
Listen, I worked for Public Works for quite some time. I drove around with some guys. We never fucked each
You
other.
never fucked more
Never
than
thought
you.
about
Yeah.
it.
But there was there's not a lot of chicks that work. There was a similar situation like this when I worked for the city, and like everybody knew it, and like it was one of those things. Like they went out together every day, and like no one else wanted to bang her, so like it was cool. Like no one gave a
He
fuck.
was like,
Yeah.
he was
But-
like, ha ha ha. Of course I'll bang her.
But I think like if you're with somebody like opposite sex that long, all the time, I don't know. You hear about this shit happen constantly. So I don't know.
Imagine how much we don't hear about that slips through the cracks.
Right.
About 6 dicks slipped through her crack, I think.
Yeah.
At all the creases. What did you creeps name the episode last week?
Show me that crease.
Jesus. We're trying to hit the mainstream here. We're on TVE fucking on
Look
Friday.
at me. I didn't name it.
Fucking I click on the YouTube. It's fucking
Eagle tits
show
sort of
that
out.
crease. Like, hey everybody,
You had us all
welcome from WTVE
To show that
Show
crease.
that crease.
But if you heard us on
We were all
DVD,
stoned in the basement.
yeah.
In the studio. We didn't know what was going
If you
on.
heard us on DVE, then you would have been expecting something like that to be the episode name be "Show Me the Crease."
Did you end up? I never even fucking listened to it.
No, but someone's
What was
said
up with
they
your microphone, dude?
Was it fucked up? That bad? Fucked up?
Yeah, it wasn't horrible, but it was
you were
definitely.
coming in and out.
You could still like get the gist of the
Yeah,
story though.
yeah.
Fuck, man. I don't know. Like that started happening. Like so. Anyway, we were on DV on Friday. we recorded on Thursday or some shit. I don't know. And like I was home, and I don't know. My Wi-Fi just started fucking up. Like right before we started, I tried moving around. I tried moving in the kitchen. Like made it worse. That's the worst when you're in the middle of a fucking story and like you have to stop. And I was saying, so I was telling that story about my shit finger. Randy had to stop me like halfway through it because you can't like what was the issue?
You can't explain bodily fluids like an explanation, but like you can't say there was a pile of poop and it was smeared on my face. Like you can't. It was too descriptive.
It was too descriptive.
Because FCC or whatever.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know that was a thing.
He was like, I got to stop you because like, that usually I'm just don't swear and you're good.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And he's like, all right, we got to like figure out a way to say this without like really saying it. Which like I thought it was fine, but then my fucking microphone fucking up. That's so annoying.
But that's crazy. Like when you, at that level, like the fine. Like I think it's hard to get a fine. Like you probably have to say something really fucked up. But, like the fines are insane.
Yeah,
right, but that's why they like delay all the shows so they could dump you if you say something. And you guys were pre-recorded, so it's like.
Yeah, they had
but he wanted the story to come out.
They have a 7-second dump.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be hard to see. The producer got to be asleep at the wheel to fuck that up.
Yeah.
And I think they might have dump buttons.
They
as well.
do because I think it was like last week. Randy dropped the F-bomb.
He said I just said fuck on the air, and we like. And
Val had to fucking hit him with the dump.
Yeah. Maybe Val's probably the dump girl.
Yeah. She seems like she's like a very straight arrow kind of chick, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you could. That's the vibe I get. Like
she's not coming hung over. Like say whatever you want.
Could you imagine you had to dump the podcast like every 7 seconds? Like,
Larry would have a sprained finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd have a stroke, dude. He just
McDonald's accidentally gives a guy a bag full of money. So they had this dude opens. It was a McDonald's bag.
It's a Happy Meal
full of a bunch of like Ziploc bags full of money. It must have been like the deposits for like the week or like 2 weeks. Some managers not doing their job right.
Yeah, they give you a bag for that.
Yeah, and like
zipper and everything.
Like, you shouldn't be keeping that much. Like you shouldn't have that much. You should be dumping it. You should be fucking depositing every night at least,
right?
Or like every couple of nights at least. And so like I guess she was about to go to the bank. She puts it in a McDonald's bag so no one knows like it's cash, which that kind of makes sense. And she left it sitting there. Someone gives the drive-through customer their bag of food. It's a bag of cash. The dude makes a TikTok out. I was like, dude, I'm at McDonald's. You wouldn't ever believe what happened. All this fucking cash, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I'm about to return it. Fucking idiot goes back to McDonald's. I think it was like 5 stacks or something like that.
Strike 1, making a video. Strike 2, returning it.
Yeah, correct.
What
Then
an
he
idiot.
takes it back, goes to McDonald's, and like the ladies were very happy because you could tell they were stressed out because the manager's probably
That's
about
coming
to
out
get
of somebody's
canned.
pocket. Yeah,
Mickey D's runs a tight ship, and they ain't letting. They're worried about that fucking bottom line.
They're like, give me that McDucket, motherfucker.
So the dude was like, man, it just feels good to like do good things, and they're like, you could have like free Mickey D's for like a year. And then he was like, and then you'll never believe what happened after that. They called me back in and they gave me $200. Like, bro,
you had 5
you
racks.
Had 5 stacks off. You had 5 stacks off of McDonald's. Who
I hope
gives a
someone
fuck about
punches him in the face.
If it's like a purse or some shit like that, that's a whole different situation.
Right.
Stealing $5,000 off fucking McDonald's,
off a corporation.
Suck
Do you
my
think they
dick.
would have had like it on camera? Like
Ronald's
going to
be just fine.
Maybe like track them down. Like, did we give you money? Like, no.
Yeah, no.
Like,
That's
no, dude,
it.
I told you I had a fucking double cheeseburger.
Because it was wrapped in a bag, so like they would have handed it out, and that's all the evidence. What was in a bag? Everything you put out here is in a fucking bag.
What if you drove back through like this ain't even my order?
At the very least, you sit on that and wait for them to call, and you be like,
Yes.
"Oh my god, I got sidetracked. I never even opened the bag. Let me see." And you're like, "Oh, it is full of money."
You know what? There's $4,000 in
Yeah.
here. Well,
I'm
there
so-
was 5, sir. Well, there's 4 now.
Yeah, I'm so happy you called.
Yeah, do you want the
McDonald's?
4 or do you want
There
nothing?
is good people out there. I lost a wallet, had about $1,000 in it, in Homestead, and someone fucking turned it in.
Listen, purses, wallet, that's a totally different situation.
Yeah, a McDonald's bag full of McDuckets is
McDonald's and you knew it was like you could tell it was deposit that had slips in it. You know what I mean?
different.
Like,
Bands around it and
yeah,
shit.
fuck McDonald's. They didn't need that 5 stacks.
Maybe now they can fix the ice cream machine.
P. Diddy was trending after Young Miami. Young Miami is like P. Diddy's like chick or like I don't one of his chicks. I don't fucking know, but P. Diddy was trending PEE because she said she likes golden showers
Yeah.
P. Diddy likes to do a little peeing.
I
If
love
was-
that P. Diddy.
Yeah, it's fucking funny as hell. If I was P. Diddy, I'd be like pissed off, especially like all this R. Kelly shit. Like, dude, don't like if
I'd be selling
Yeah,
fucking
that's the
dime
first-
bags of piss.
That's
if
the
I
first
was
things
him.
you think of when you hear golden showers. Like,
is
oh,
R. Kelly. He
yeah.
ruined the golden shower for everybody.
But she
Thanks
was,
a lot.
It was in this situation, yeah. Like she was like, I love it. It wasn't more like, yeah, I like getting peed on by P. Diddy. It wasn't like, you know, like, yeah, we get in the shower and he'll just like hold me down and piss on me.
No,
and
she
put
was
me in a cage.
Yeah.
He
true.
waterboards
It's a
me
little
in
bit-
urine.
Yeah, it's a little bit, and I'm over 18
So what
too.
did she say? Should I just like? I was just
She likes the hot piss.
It's good for her hair.
She said
Yeah.
she said
He
turns
likes
her
the hot
on,
piss, man.
That's-
gets her crease all
Why,
moist.
would that get you fired up? Would you be like, all right, I'll do it?
Fuck yeah!
If your lady's like, just pee on me.
Fuck yeah! I'll
No, you
piss all
don't
over it.
piss on your wife, dude.
Listen, that's like
Listen,
that. That's like
once
that Biggie
once
CD.
you get married, the pissing on people days are over. You can't.
Right,
I don't
yeah.
think I don't think you can disrespect your wife.
That's it. Yeah, that's the fucking
If she
mother
asked-
of your children.
Yeah,
she was-
right.
if
it's
she
some,
asked for
if it's
it-
some
I mean,
like
yeah, but I mean-
Southside creature,
Yeah, but I mean, peeing on
And then
it,
you
you'd be
piss
like,
right
the
on
If you're in
lady-
the shower,
right on her.
peeing.
if you're in the shower and like she was
Shower
like,
changes the game.
All right, peeing on your leg
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
not
shower
talking
is
pissing
different.
on the fucking
I'm talking
bed.
about,
I don't know.
I'm
I
talking
never
about
fucking
gargling.
pissed on
if
somebody
you're in
before
the
in a
shower
sexual
and
way.
she's like, and you know what I mean, you know she's into it, and you fucking drop a little stream on her, you know what I mean? She
I don't know if
likes
that's.
it.
I don't know.
Why
I think
should
that
I
defeats the
deny her?
purpose, though.
What do
But
you mean?
that's more.
She wants to get peed on. She wants to get peed on outside of the shower, or it kind of dilutes.
No,
the
this
whole-
chick was talking about getting pissed on in the shower. Young
Oh,
Miami.
what a
for sure.
clean young lady she
Yeah.
is. She's not
Well,
the
dude,
trash
that's
bag.
another thing. You're pissing on somebody like where on the sheets?
when we lived in Ocean City,
Yeah, right.
There
Put
were-
the fucking slip and slide out.
we had a friend hook up with an older gal. She was probably like in her 40s. We were 21, and she taught him a lesson about golden showers. She pissed all over him, like could
Yeah.
take like a few times, and like he wasn't 100% sure what was going on. He thought like she might have been squirting first. That's not. It was before it's like squirt porn was like really all out there.
I
you
know,
what
honey,
I mean?
she peed on you.
Yeah, and he was the more he talked about it, we were like, I think that's piss.
So you weren't even
And he was
fucking.
like-
you
he-
weren't even fucking her, huh? She just cocked over you and pissed on you.
he was like, it does sound like piss too. That's what I was worried about. I was like,
"Oh, it's
we were
piss,
like
pal."
pretty sure it's piss. He's like, fuck, I thought that was piss. I wish I wouldn't have said anything. It's no big deal. You're
Listen.
in the shower.
That's a good story.
Yeah, I'm telling it on a podcast 20 years later. Man stops in the middle of a highway in Ohio, hammered drunk to eat his Taco Bell. My man, you're driving drunk. You made it to the Taco Bell. You got your food. You're on your way home. Just get home, buddy. You almost made it.
That was poor decision making. He
Did he
should
get
have
arrested?
ate it at the fucking restaurant
So that's what I was
and
thinking.
then struggled home,
'Cause you're,
or just get there and then grease your
you're
face
having.
off.
You're probably like. You're gonna have a risk to fall asleep if you're drunk and you hammer that Taco Bell. Like, but at least you fall asleep in your car. It's better than parking on the highway. That's for sure.
Yeah, no one. The
the
state
middle of the
trooper
highway.
doesn't care.
He
if
parked
you-
in the middle of it.
Middle of
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
like a
just,
Not
lane.
even the shoulder.
Yeah, and not even in the shoulder.
There's a
Just
lane.
hammer drunk.
This ain't the
Stop.
drive-through,
Like,
asshole.
That chalupa was smelling fire. He's like, I gotta
He's
get
like,
to this
I tell
now.
you what, a good quesadilla will get me going. I'll pee all over you.
All right, let's take a little break.
All right, everybody, we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're in the real estate market right now, if you're buying, selling, looking for someone to be a property manager, I know just the people. Carlson & Associates, located in the heart of Pittsburgh, Southside. Carlson & Associates, not just known in the Southside, they're known all over the Pittsburgh area, and they're great at commercial and residential, and they've got you covered. Call 412-431-1718 or visit their website at casouthside.com. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're looking to go out this week, if you're a guy or a girl and you're looking for something to do and you and your friends want to go out, why don't you check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Not only do they got some of the best drinks in the world, they got over 100 craft beers, and they absolutely have some of the best food in all of Southside. So check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street if you want to go out and you want to have some good food and you want to fuck. I don't know about you, but shit's always breaking around my house, whether it's my washer, whether it's my dryer, whether it's my stove, whether it's my fridge. Something's always breaking. I used to have a handyman, but you can't rely on anyone nowadays until I find Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. They fix TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, and everything more. These are the guys that call, and they get the job done right. That's Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. And tell them you heard it on Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? You looking for a fun night out in the South Side, but you don't want to get punched in your face? Neither do I. That's why I'm going down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. You want to go somewhere, have a beer, hang out with some people, see some hot chicks or some hot dudes, but you don't want to get punched in your fucking face? Well, go down to Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. Have a good time and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Who better to get started than Angry John? What's grinding them gears?
My dog's grinding my gears again. He likes to play fetch. You know, we go to this like little meadow. He runs around, finds some stick. But when he comes back from getting the stick, I gotta like fight him for it.
It's part of the game, John.
Dude, you know what? I'm tired. Drop the fucking stick. I'll throw it again.
You want me to throw it again? Yeah.
Yeah, or that, or I gotta find like an alternative stick. So like that, or he'll like give me a piece of it, then he wants to wrestle around. I almost had to like break his neck the other day to get the stick out.
Like, dude, I'm not fighting
I'm
you,
like
cuz.
twisting it in his mouth, like just like yo. But he wants to play.
Yeah.
But like, dude, don't you don't get it?
He don't get
He
it.
don't
You come
get
over
it.
here, drop it, then he'll drop it. I'll go to get it. He'll pick it up and run away. I'm like, dude.
Oh, that's just as fun for him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just wear yourself
chase
out,
me
dude.
around. Yeah, make me run around like
You
an
need
idiot.
to be.
John goes home and needs a nap.
Double sticked.
Yeah, that's what I have to do. Yeah.
Yeah,
So when he
double
comes with the other
two-fisted.
one, I throw to one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was,
The old
definitely,
switcheroo.
that will definitely confuse them for sure.
Yeah, but you got to wear your dog out or they'll fucking drive you crazy once.
Well, that's why I've been taking him like this, like meadow near where I live, dude. And he just like he needs that walk. He drops like 3 steamers, he pisses to the point where he like lifts his leg and nothing comes out.
Yeah.
He's
I feel
just
like
marking
every
territory
I feel
there.
like every dog does that. Paisley got little ass shits, but like fucking, yeah, she just they're just marking their territory, but it's like
Yeah,
literally
absolutely.
nothing.
Yeah.
They're just spraying like air piss on.
They're just
everything.
dropping it.
You
Just
you only
dropping a
have so
little.
much piss in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're dropping a thimble full so the other dogs can smell it.
Yeah. They're into that. They're into
So you
gotta
gotta take him out every day, or he'll rip shit up.
He's just like fucking he'll follow you around the house.
Yeah,
That's the worst.
He'll just follow you, and then he'll be like, he'll start like panting and shit, and you're like,
Get
you
the
know,
fuck out of
dude,
my
when
face.
when he gets out there, dude, he just runs like crazy.
yeah.
He
That's
does.
one good thing about a little dog. You don't really have to walk them all like that, and when you do walk them, you don't got to walk them far because they get gassed.
I was gonna
quick.
say you could have a little yard and they could run around think it's a fucking
she
football
runs,
field.
Yeah,
Dude,
she
dude.
runs around the yard and then she okay.
I mean,
Come
there's
on
just
back in
days
now, buddy.
where it's raining where you're like, dude, like I haven't got
can't go out there.
I will though, because he's just so nuts. I wonder if I like wish my like dog was
Mm-hmm.
like fucking like a heroin addict or something. You know what I mean? Like you could
Just
give
wanted
him
to sleep
like,
all
like
day.
catnip. Like give his dog something, and he just goes to sleep for a little while
I mean, there's
or chills out.
No, they have CBD for dogs. You can hit
Do
them with
they?
it and they
Do
fucking
they?
mellow. Yeah, fuck yeah. You can go to like
Like
what do they call
melatonin?
apothecary, where they make their like compound their
That
own
place
drugs.
on Murray Avenue.
Yeah, they'll make CBD for your dog,
Really, I didn't know that.
and it
it's-
won't kill you either.
It's funny you say about like a little dog. When we were roommates. Like we had a little dog. Like you know what I mean. Like
Yeah,
Dina-
Paisley.
Crumpet.
Yeah, no, I'm saying Crumpet and Paisley are the same dog.
Yeah. So it was like a teacup Pomeranian, and I had no idea. Like I didn't grasp the concept how little the dog was and taking it for a walk. So I think one day I like got all the way to Kogo's.
Oh,
And
that's a fucking marathon.
Right. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take him. Yeah. And like, dude, I looked down at Crumpet, and I thought he was gonna like. He was like,
That's
shit.
like 7 blocks up a hill, dude.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was on Lydia, so we came down. I'm like, fuck, I had to carry him home.
Yeah.
Yep.
At least that's an easy dog to carry out.
Yeah, that motherfucker was like, I went and got water and shit, but he was like, I was like, I'll take him down McGee to run around. Like, dude, he was exhausted.
He's
Yeah.
like, somebody kill me.
And then
He's
when
only
you
this
when you
big.
get them on a little you get a little dog on like a kind of a long walk like that, little dogs can snooze to begin with, but man, they just shut it down.
I
dude.
love doing it
That's
to my
the
dog.
best.
I'll
You won't hear
run
from
my
her.
dog and then she'll go home. And it's like 2 days.
Yeah.
She's out. You know.
Surely you got a grinder.
I do. So I know I've talked about how fucked up like doing my kids' homework is, right? I've said that on here before about doing second grade math homework.
Yeah, the math isn't real math anymore.
All right, so now my gear grinder is that I did math homework with my daughters, and I was like, dude, we're getting the hang of this now, you know. And then today, the teacher sends home the homework back with like a note on it,
Oh boy.
and like she needed my signature on the homework and all this shit. I'm like, I did the homework, like I fucking destroyed it. I don't know what kind of math they're doing these days.
Core. It's like
Dude,
core math.
all right, so look,
it's
all right.
different.
For example,
Wait,
72 minus 35. Okay, that's the fucking the overlining question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 37.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying 37, you got to break it down to like, okay, now it's 72 minus 50, and then minus 6 is 50. Like, dude, there's like 17 steps. It's just like, why don't we just do 72 minus 35 and just get to the fucking root of the question?
Yeah, I always understood like you have to show your work because like calculators and
No,
shit
but
like
they
that.
take it.
But
You have to take all the ones out, and then there's like it's like a 5
Yeah, that
fucking layer
core math's a
process.
nightmare. I heard that.
And
They're
I was
trying to
like,
get rid of memorization. It's just
what's wrong with that?
right.
Well,
it's
now
just,
everybody has like, you know, when we were kids, your teachers like, you won't have a calculator fucking when you're out in the real
Yeah,
world.
I got a
Like,
computer in my fucking pocket now.
Sure
right?
do, bitch.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I was like, I got the hang
So
of
you
this.
messed up second grade math.
I'd be on
And
the.
then I had to sign my own homework.
Yeah, did they say it was wrong or like what?
Yes. They were like, yeah, I'm going to need your parents to go over this with you and sign it. And I'm like, yeah.
So you got the answers wrong?
Yeah. Yes.
So you like,
Yes.
you should write it. You should
No,
write
the
it.
answer was right.
Okay.
Going through their
I get it.
process, they lost me.
You should have wrote back like it looks like
I
we're
just
gonna,
got it
we're,
today.
We're gonna need you to come over and
Yeah.
go over it with all of us
Yeah.
because I did this shit.
Dude, that's what I wanted to say. Rose is like, smart ass, you're so good at math. And it was like, I need your parents to sign this. Like it was like X.
You aren't understanding.
Right.
You better be careful. You're gonna get.
I'm
These
gonna have to go to mathnasium.
You're gonna get these girls on the math van.
Dude, I was like, as soon as I got that, I was like, Rosa, call mathnasium. They got to go back.
What's mathnasium?
It's like an after school like math program type of thing.
They got everything.
It's
these
a
days, man.
good play on words, man.
Yeah.
I love that name.
They make it sound
Mathnasium.
fun.
It's right over
man.
by the bridge that collapsed. They just opened.
Right, it's on
over
the
there.
corner.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone knows where Mathnasium's at.
I'm gonna start going there. You're gonna have to
So-
pick me up there before the podcast.
So what? You just give somebody a couple bucks and they teach your kid like math?
Pretty much, yeah.
It's crazy.
Is it like a gym setup? Like, is it a mock
No,
gym?
it's like a classroom setup.
Give you
But
like-
they do
give you chocolate milk?
mathnastics.
Do they?
No, I made that up. That'd be pretty funny though.
That'd been sweet.
Remember the Mad Minute, Z-Bird?
Yeah, where
Man.
you have to answer the question.
Yeah, it was multiplication, like times or fucking addition and subtraction. That was some high pressure shit back in the day.
Well, doing second grade math homework's pretty high pressure.
And then they would like rank you of like who like the best at the Mad
Yeah.
Minutes. Dude. It was
Ooh.
like stars next to your name. This is first grade, dude.
Who's
They
the
won't do that
Who's
now.
the math whiz?
I remember Rory Macy having a million fucking stars.
That
and
makes
I had
sense.
like 6.
Out of 1 million.
Yeah,
I think one of the Macy's works for NASA now, so that makes sense.
that does make sense. Is that true?
I think so. Yeah, they're doing well.
All right, good for them.
Yeah.
Wonder if they listen. Wait, there was 2 of them?
Yeah, Rory.
Justin and Rory.
Oh yeah, okay. Now I remember Justin.
Yeah.
Tell your friends.
Tell your outer
Z-Bird, what do you
space
got?
friends. Tell your friends up here in Mars.
Tell your outer space friends.
Yeah. So we had a comedy show this weekend. Went really good. It was up in Derry, PA, and I'd never been up here before, so I could tell all the jokes I have. I didn't have to like tell a bunch of new stuff. And obviously, I told like the part about me being sober and stuff like that. Goes over good. Get off. Sitting back at this table that they like. It was funny because like we didn't have a green room or nothing, but it was just a table with a plastic tablecloth that said reserved for comics, and that was funny. This lady comes up to me after my set, and she was like, and I'm sitting there. There's literally 2 Cokes in front of me, and she says, "Congratulations on the sobriety." I'm like, "Thank you." She goes to shake my hand. She's like, "If you're actually telling the truth."
Oh,
I'm like, "Whoa."
That's a low blow.
She was like, I'm like, So I'm hosting, so I get back up, and I was like, just let everyone know the whole part about me smoking crack and doing heroin and not do that is true. I was like, I don't do that anymore. There was a woman that came up to me, and I like kind of pulled her card over. Like,
Fuck yeah, fuck her.
I was like, she said to me, congratulations if you're really sober. I'm like, listen, I didn't have plans when I was younger. Like, one day I'm going to go to Dairy, PA, and I'm going to fucking fool them.
I'm going to prove to everybody.
Yeah, and
I'm going to leave the big city.
I just thought it was a weird thing to say to someone. Like, usually, like, you could tell I appreciate when people come up and say shit to me, but to be like, if you're telling the truth, I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's some condescending ass shit.
because I looked at Joe, and Joe was like, what the fuck did she just say? I'm like,
Older
dude,
white lady.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I could have called that.
Well, she probably has people in her. I'm not even gonna say it, but there's probably something in her life going on that she
Maybe her.
Yeah, that she don't believe that anyone's ever.
She's
clean.
like, I've been telling people I've been clean for 20 years.
You get a lot of these people too.
want some
like,
dummy dust?
You want a party?
You got some dummy dust in the car.
I can't tell you how many times people come up to me shit faced drunk and be like, dude, I'm in recovery too. Like, what program are you working, cuz?
Yeah.
Because you go fucking.
Looks like a blast.
Yeah, I went in on that one because you're fucking nodding off and you're fucking. You smell like your grandma's medicine cabinet, dude. Like, Jesus Christ.
It's like mothballs and Percocet.
Yeah.
I got a gear grinder. My gear grinder subscriptions. You know, you sign up for everything, you get locked in these subscriptions, and you can't
And then you forget about them.
forget about them. So I went on like a cleanse. I had time to kill this week. I was stuck at home, so I was like, I'm canceling all this shit I don't use. So I fucking canceled my LA Fitness membership because I go to aerobics now. I never use it. I can call them up, cancel it. They're like, we got to send you an email and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, do whatever you have to do. I'm going to get it all. I'm not going to miss a thing. I got all week. Like,
Right.
send me you need to send. Got that canceled. I canceled a credit card that I never used that I just paid $20 a month for because, like, that's like.
And all it is an anchor on your credit score because it's potential debt. you know?
Right. So, like, I fucking got rid of that. So that knocked $20 off. I got rid of Sirius Radio that I never, ever used. They were whacking me. I think it was up to like $25 a month for that fucking thing, dude.
I think it might be more because my dad has. I
You
think
don't
it's
use
like
that in your
30. I think
car?
it's like 30
No,
something
I always have my
dollars.
phone plugged in. So like it's either Apple Music or podcast. So I was like, so I call fucking Sirius, and they're like, oh, you'll never guess, you qualify for our 3-month trial for $5.99 a month. I was like, that's what you guys got me with last time. I forgot. You've been banging me $25 a month. I have time to go through my shit. I looked. Get the fuck out of here.
You're the
dude.
weakest link. There you gotta go.
Time to go. So I'm feeling pretty good about myself. Today, I get an American Express notification for fucking ESPN Plus for $109, dude. You remember when I had people over at my house for that Conor McGregor fight like 2 years ago?
Sasa,
I had the
It was literally 2 years ago.
yeah, like almost to the date.
Yeah.
Fucking and I guess probably was to the date because
Yeah,
what anyway.
yeah.
So you had to buy ESPN Plus to order that fight. So of course I fucking sign up, forget about it. They fucking whack me. So now I got to fucking track down.
How much they smacking you a
It
month?
was, I don't know. It's $109 for the year. But then I was about to like go. So like this was today, so I really don't have time today. But then I go like I Google like how to cancel ESPN Plus because sometimes you like Google it and there'd be like you figure out an easier way to like
There's
do
a
shit.
hack.
So, but then I go on there and I look and like the first fucking thing is like the PGA. Then I remember all those fucking like majors. Like the first 2 days were on ESPN Plus.
So they got you right
they
back in
fucking
there.
Got me. I'm like these motherfuckers.
They suckered you right
dude.
back in.
It's funny you brought that up. It was like there was my wallet got sucked in a leaf sucker. Debit card got destroyed. Then it was like 2 weeks after that. I don't know if you remember, my like identity got stolen. Sort of. I ended up getting all the money back, but I had to get a new debit card. I did not realize how many subscriptions I was fucking signed up to until I started getting these notifications like your
Payment
payments
failed.
declined.
Yeah.
Your payments declined.
It feels good to do it that way.
Dude, that's a life hack. If you're like, dude,
Yeah.
Just quit paying your bills. And
No, I mean, but like if you're
Yeah,
like,
because they can't like bill you for that. That's like an automatic like fucking.
Right,
So
right,
like
yeah,
once
yeah.
that's gone, you have to.
just change your debit card
so
number.
when I hear the fucked up thing, so like whenever I was running Z Corp, for some reason I was like, dude, I'm gonna buy online postage. It's gonna save me money. I did the 7-day free trial. They were banging me for $25 a month, and not. I mean, just
You weren't using no postage.
no postage.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
fuck.
it's a dirty game out there. And then I was looking at my fucking car insurance. That was like it went up like I always had this number at my head that I paid like X amount of money. And I was like, this is like $30 more, and I haven't used my car insurance like fucking ever.
Right.
So cancel them motherfuckers too. Lumped it all in with the homeowners and shit like that. I saved like $90.
You got a bundle.
Dude.
Jack, you got a
Yeah, I
bundle.
bundled it all up like an adult. There you go, suck. This motherfucker at Allstate shot him an email, nothing. Gave him a couple calls, nothing. In the email, I said I wanted to cancel. I fucked up. He's freezing me out. He's not like getting back to me. So now I'm gonna have to go crazy on this fucking guy.
Yeah, he's pretending. If you were like, "Oh, I want to double my coverage,"
Yeah,
he'd have answered that motherfucker
Oh my
quickly.
god, he would have been knocking on my front door.
Yeah. You're canceling. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry. I was away from my desk."
It's a dirty game out there though. But like American Express, I went to cancel my second credit card that I like, never ever used. They're like, "Oh, isn't this just like nice to have?" I was like, "No, it's not nice to have to pay." I was like, "I never use it." Like,
Yeah, I'm paying for fucking fees.
I physically don't even have the card. I lost it in Wet Republic like 5 years ago, and like I just been like fucking paying this.
Some
thing.
dude's having a great time.
No, they never charged anything because I would get that.
I'm
but
just
like
joking.
it's just
It's
20
just a joke,
$20
buddy.
a month, and I'm like, this is fucking crazy. So it's a dirty game out there. You're gonna be on your P's and Q's.
Well, all right, everybody. That's some good grinding right there. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll come back. We're going to have more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. You might recognize my voice from Greenfield's Finest Podcast, but you'd recognize my face more from Rosado & Sons Landscaper, where I've been an employee for over 5 years, where I work with owner-son John Rosado. If you're looking for quality landscaping, pressure washing, snow removal, and lawn maintenance, which includes fertilizer, grub control, weed killer, call 412-521-9045. This isn't some pop-up operation. They've been in business for over 80 years. So if you want good quality work, call Rosado & Sons Landscaping at 412-521-9045. Tell them Z-Bird sent you and get the special discount. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Did you just get the bad news that your girlfriend's fucking your neighbor? Well, it sounds like a pretty shitty situation. I got just the answer. Miracle Movers. You need to move in a hurry? Call Miracle Movers, 412-419-2620. They're fully bonded and insured, and you're not taking any risk like you are with your whore girlfriend. So call Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620 and get out of that house before you catch any STDs. Did you just walk into your bathroom and take a giant shit and realize that your bathroom is a giant pile of shit? Well, I got the answer for you. Bath Factory and Window. You dream it and they build it. Bath Factory and Window, 412-951-3939. From your bathroom to your windows, transform your home with Bathroom Factory and Window. You can also find them at bathfactoryandwindow.com. Hey, what's going on, folks? I don't know if you knew this, but the number one reason people get lawsuits against them when people come over their house is faulty steps, faulty sidewalks. What are you going to do about it? Your house is a walking booby trap. Well, you can call Giuseppe & Sons. Need your sidewalk and steps fixed or replaced? Call Giuseppe & Sons at 412-421-6711. And if you're looking for any masonry work in the Pittsburgh area, these are the guys you can trust. That's 412-421-6711. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into What Would Greenfield Do?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
So last weekend, I went out, got some wings. It was like Sunday afternoon. And I don't know what came over me. I ordered some like spicy Parmesan, and I ordered these like golden garlic fucking things. Fire wings. But when the waitress asked, like, what do I want, blue cheese or ranch? I said blue cheese for some reason. And like, it was fire, dude. Blue cheese is significantly better than ranch when it comes to chicken wings. Everything else ranch is better for. But like, dude, when it comes to wings, I don't know. You just get like old and you just start like liking.
Your flavor your palate changes for sure.
You start trying things. You're like, oh fuck it. But dude, I swear, it was bomb. Are you dudes ranch guys or blue cheese guys?
Blue cheese.
I'm usually ranch. I do like a change up a blue cheese. I don't mind it.
All right, so I got a theory.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's like a barbecue or anything not real spicy, ranch.
Mm-hmm.
If it's hot, you got to go blue cheese, but you can't get the one with that big old knot of fucking blue. I need the creamy. I don't want the
this
chunk,
was really
dude.
creamy blue cheese.
Like, I like the chunky blue cheese,
That's
like
what
on
I
a
mean.
salad or something.
Yeah.
Not like I'm putting a fucking chunk of fucking
Yeah, you're
Fermunda
like,
cheese on my
yeah.
wing. It don't do it for me.
See, that's where we're different because I first off, like it has to be good blue cheese. It got to be like the good blue cheese dressing. But I like the chunks. I like the chunks of blue cheese, not on anything but wings.
I like the little ones, not the huge,
little ones.
Like
there's one at Giant Eagle. It's in a
Hellman's.
jar. Hellman's is good, and Marzetti's.
Marzetti got the
Marzetti's.
bomb one. Yeah,
That's the best
Marzetti's blue cheese.
yeah. And their ranch is fucking
The
fire
ranch
too.
is amazing too. You could fucking hook that shit up to an IV and fucking like
I don't think I ever had Marzetti's.
Yeah, it comes in a glass jar. That's
It
high
comes in a
class
mason
shit.
jar, yeah.
This ain't Hidden Valley.
You wash
pal.
that one out and keep it when you're
You ain't
done
gonna
with it.
find that at your Greenfield Giant Eagle. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Dude, so I ordered the blue cheese and like Leanie was like, "Who are you?
She gave
What's
you a dirty
going
look.
on?" Dude, she was disgusted. She had this tweet that fucking got like 50 likes on it. She's like, "You think you know somebody? Things are going well, so you marry them, and next thing you know, they're ordering blue cheese when you're fucking out getting wings together." I don't know.
You got a sophisticated palate, Jack, and there's
I
no
know,
reason to
man.
fucking apologize for that.
Yeah.
50 likes is a lot of heat on Twitter.
A lot of heat
She
on
got a
Twitter.
lot of
Dude, she
A lot of ranch lovers.
She tweets about me. It does numbers. You know, she knows what she's doing. And like there's an argument here that I use her for content a lot too. So I let this slide. But yeah, I don't know what came over me. I think I'm a blue
Does
cheese.
she not
guy.
like the blue cheese?
No, she does not like the blue cheese. She likes it on salads and everything. But she goes.
See, that's
A
interesting.
wedge salad.
I
with
couldn't
blue
eat that
cheese
on.
is
I
fire.
can't eat it on blue cheese. I'd rather have the ranch on a salad.
Dude,
I
the wedge
agree.
salad with the big chunks of bacon, blue cheese it,
Yeah,
bomb.
I think I probably like that now. But I agree with you, John. I've always been a ranch guy, and I never. I remember just being furious back in the day if someone fucked up, like you ordered wings and like Rialto's brought like fucking
blue cheese.
blue cheese instead of
I-
ranch.
I think that's how I started to like it. You know what I mean? Someone
Yeah.
fucked up the order with it. I'm like, this ain't
Dude,
so
if I'm
bad.
with Johanna, we always get both because she likes both, but she likes blue cheese.
I
I
like
get-
to go both.
I
you
can
know?
see liking both, like you said, like a
barbecue wing,
like
ranch, bomb,
yeah.
hot, or like a spicy parm, blue cheese. It sets it off.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what. I got Minios from Square Hill this weekend. I've been hitting the North Hills Minios like fucking nonstop.
Different animal.
Oh man,
Better.
Square Hill is significantly better.
Yeah.
Significantly, and like, which is weird because like a lot of the main guys are out in North Hills all the time.
It's the
Just
oven,
the way
bro.
it was, just the way it
it's
was,
the
it was
oven.
made, or the flavor.
Everything was better.
They say
man.
the water is a big deal.
Yeah.
for
Yeah, you
pizza.
think Square Hill and like North Hills are like rocking with like crazy different water? Like,
Maybe
No,
one
no.
might have one might have city water.
Yeah, but the oven is what
Like
it's all
the-
about, dude.
you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah, those ovens. I mean, are seasoned. I mean,
Right,
they-
you go to another place and you cook for the first time in a new oven, you're not gonna be the same.
I guarantee you, in give it 5 years, that Minios will probably be tasting a lot more like that. Plus, you have to imagine like the person that's making the dough out there, like he's not making the dough at the same place, even though it's the same recipe. It's two different people making the dough, so
Right.
like it's gonna be a little bit different.
Right.
I didn't know. Like, don't get me wrong, North Hills Minios is convenient and it's fire, but like I didn't notice it was off until I went back to the Square Hill one, and we're talking probably like I've been to Square Hill in a long time, so as soon as I bit it, I was like, oh shit, and then I will give Leanie credit for this. I got a large pepperoni. Dude came out and was like, I forgot to put the pepperoni on it. I gave you a cup of it. You just throw it on top. She's like, that ain't gonna work, dude.
Yeah, I can't have that.
She sent it back.
She sent it back and waited.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a strong
Leanie got a
woman.
big old
Dude.
satchel of nuts, dude. That's
Yeah.
that's a
Well,
that's
she
a,
was like-
that's
she
a
was like,
hard
"Listen,"
stance to take.
She was like, my husband is Minio's like connoisseur, and then she like said to my sister-in-law like, and if he doesn't, and if I come back with Minio's and it's not underneath the cheese, it's going to be his gear grinder, and he's going to talk shit. So
Right, it's on me.
Yeah,
He's like, wait a
right.
second, you Jack Welch's wife.
Yeah. And like, I put pepperoni underneath the cheese when I like make pizza bagels at the crib, like everything, just because of Minios,
Absolutely.
The pepperoni belongs underneath the cheese.
Hold that grease in here, baby.
Unless it's like a Napoli's pepperoni,
I
the little
was just
guys,
thinking
Grease
that.
cups.
the little guy's got to
delicious.
go on top there.
See, sometimes I like to know where that pepperoni is when I'm taking a bite.
I don't.
See, I like it.
Well,
Sometimes-
Minios, it's every bite pretty much.
Yeah,
Right.
it's every bite.
Sometimes they stack
Napoli's
them on
a
like
different.
trees underneath there.
Yeah, it
You're-
gets all
if you're
thick.
not, do- if you're
I
not,
love
do-
that.
if it's someone making it and they're not paying attention, they'll fire a clump of. Yeah, that could be a disgusting bite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
No,
mean,
it's not so much
I
disgusting,
don't
but
think
it's
that's
like you're
disgusting.
not
You like
ready
that?
for it. It's all meat.
It's a good bite.
You like that bite?
I like that bite.
Oh, I like the
I like it
cholesterol.
evenly distributed.
Of course, but like I don't mind like a fucking.
A fat-
Surprise.
A 4-roni deep.
Yeah, you gotta watch you lose fucking. My teeth are fucking sensitive. You gotta be careful there.
the older I get, though, the more I never was a plain pizza guy my whole life, and I just turned into a plain pizza guy. You know what I mean?
That was the one thing when I was off the meat for all that time. Like, it wasn't that hard. But the thing I missed the most was like pepperoni, specifically Minios, like pepperoni pizza,
Yeah.
dude.
Michael, if you're eating a plain slab, what do you throw on it? Like, do you
It's
put
plain.
like Parmesan, like
Nothing.
garlic, salt, hot pepper?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm not-
Clean. It's clean.
yeah.
I don't mind a plain slice.
Pepperoni, dude. Sometimes, dude, I just get heartburn.
But I love it. But don't get me wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love once in a while a nice pepperoni meatball combination.
You turn me on to the
that's a
meatball.
lot. Pepperoni sausage, but like,
Dude,
dude,
get the pepperoni bacon from Napoli's.
I had to
Fire.
go. I had to go in the middle of the night and get a Prilosec. You know, That's- I woke up like fucking on one leg, fucking hobbling over there, fucking. Last one. Ryan Clark asked this today on Twitter. Do you let your dog lick your face?
No.
I do.
When I was a kid, yes.
My dog licks my face.
all
yeah.
the time.
Not all the time, but yeah.
After he licks his butthole.
Only after she licks her.
That's
Paisley-
what I always mess with my
Paige.
kids about because they let the dog lick your face. I'm like, he's just licking his butt, right?
Ew,
They don't
Yeah.
care.
Paisley will like rape lick your face. You know, and she'll come in like she's coming close, and then she just fucking
Puts
kamikaze
her tongue in
dives
your mouth and
right in
shit.
your mouth.
Yeah,
Like, come
yeah.
on, that weird little fucking sandy
When
tongue
I come
you got,
home,
dude.
she'll do that. She'll like her tongue it'll be like in my ear, in my mouth. Like, oh, okay, weirdo.
She'll just like lay right
Take
here, and
it
you think
easy.
she's trying to be nice, and she's rape kissing you, and you're like, dude, take
no
it
means
easy.
no.
Yeah, take it easy, Paige. Yeah, I don't like dog. Like she's a big like. If you got something on your fingers, like she's a big finger licker, which creeps me out a little bit too.
I don't like when people like let their dog lick like you know,
Like, a
oh
lot.
here lick this,
Like,
lick
all right,
my arm,
yeah,
lick
you
it.
gotta-
Like all right, dude, like you want to give me a kiss, say hello, great.
I'll let you get a couple licks
That's
in.
it,
Not
yeah,
really. I
come
try
on.
to stay away from the face, but I'll let you like lick my hand for a little bit. Then
You're making
okay.
it weird now.
All right, now, yeah, wrap it up.
Marty Griffin,
Yeah.
you pervert.
Yeah, go.
Relax.
Out there shitting in the middle of the streets.
Hey,
trying to frame,
Marty,
frame homeless people.
Marty, you better clean it up, cuz. You better clean your. Listen, we're
Get Marty some toilet paper. That's
Look,
what should
we're
segment should be called.
We're about 50-50 on you right now. You don't want us to turn on you completely. You know, get your
Bad
act.
for business.
Don't be tweeting out piles of shit on a Saturday afternoon when people are trying to eat.
Yeah, and Marty, you definitely 100% are always welcome on here to defend yourself. Like we said, it was alleged that you might have took the shit on the sidewalk. We're not saying you could come here and clear the air, and you'll have the forum. We'll give you the floor. So it's the ball's in your court, Marty.
Yep.
Open-ended question.
So everybody, thanks for tuning in this week. Listen, got a couple big comedy shows coming up. So February 24th at Comtra Theater. Make sure to get your tickets early for that. Those always sell out quick. Then Wednesday at 12 Whiskey Barbecue on the February 22nd, we're going to have another comedy show there. It's going to be awesome. Like those shows on a Wednesday night down 12, we like space them out pretty good. We get a really nice crowd. They're a lot of fun to come to. I'll be posting stuff for tickets in the upcoming week. Probably do tickets like we did last time, either at the door, and I'll probably have some physical tickets made too. If you want to come and stuff, let me know. All right, everyone, have a great week. And remember, folks, Greenfield loves you. We're out.